going on, good people? Yours truly, EZDZ, finna crank up another episode of Chop Shop. Not sure what Greg Dawson, a.k.a. Ruff, is. I try to make content. Hopefully he's all right.
He should be on the way.
Should be on the way. And as you know, to my right, the one and only Dade, city's finest, world famous Waldo.
You welcome.
Let's get into it, man. Unless you was in a jar or coming back from Disney yesterday.
Under a rock.
You was watching the 59th installment of the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get into the game in a minute, but I want to get into the Kendrick Lamar halftime extravaganza. And I want to get your input on that and see what you think. I saw a lot of people was, they missed it. I mean, they didn't understand, didn't make sense. He's not that good, and I just want to get your input and see what you think.
So I'll be honest, man. Like when I was watching, I wasn't actually watching. I was in the kitchen. I was in the kitchen when it came on or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm listening to the music, and I'm just like, the vibe ain't there.
Okay.
It's not the vibe. So
Okay.
I was already, I'm on to crank up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And as it got going, I came in and sat down. I was a little intoxicated, so I wasn't really paying attention to the subliminals.
Okay.
And,
Darts. Okay.
Yeah, and my homeboy said, look, man, that's the blue and the white. That's like the Bloods and the Crip.
Right.
And then they got the white in there, so it looked like for America, like the American flag. And
right.
It was divided when he came down.
Had the game cubes,
Yeah. So
Sam Jack.
That kind of got my attention when he said that, so I paid a little more attention to it.
Okay.
And the message was there. Like, I mean, it was a great message, great display of how he wanted to display his artwork, or you know what I'm saying, send his message. It was a great way to put it on. And Samuel Jackson, I think that was a perfect person.
Oh yeah,
to play Uncle Sam.
Definitely, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, that's
from Django to Uncle Sam.
There you go. I totally, and I think for me, what was so funny is that his music, he's been an artist probably the last 12, 15 years. I met my brother-in-law, sister-in-laws last night, so the younger crowd is outside watching the game. The older crowd is inside. So watching the game, they just ain't libations. They vibing. They had their own zone. So I'm in there with the older people. They don't know none of the music. Don't understand none of the music. They like, what is he talking about? Like, what is this?
Yeah.
You go outside, they word for word. They everything. They rapping. They doing karaoke out there.
I was crip walking last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You was a crip walker?
Yeah. Okay. I felt like a gang member when he came on.
Oh, okay.
I felt like a gang member.
You was repping your set?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bloods and Crips.
Both.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I just think, for me, it was a great performance. Maybe, like you said, not with the energy of, say, Usher's performance last year or, some other great performers that we've had come through, but the message was made last night.
Yeah.
And I think the state of the country is, it's in a...
It was, so that's another thing that made that message so, I don't know what word, enticing. I don't know.
Okay.
What made that message more important? Just the time that we're in and everything that's going on around the U.S.
I agree.
You see the dude, the Free Palestine dude?
Yeah. I saw that.
You seen that? Okay.
Yeah, I saw that. The Gaza. Yeah, I saw that.
I thought it was ICE chasing like a Spanish, a Mexican or something. I thought it was a Mexican flag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know. I actually seen it on whatchamacallit on Instagram.
And it's funny you say that because a lot of Latinos that were in support of number 47 have not been getting deported at a record pace.
Yeah, at a very high rate.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get what you ask for.
Well, I mean, if they're getting deported, they couldn't have voted for it.
Yeah, you can't register to vote if you're not
But if you rock it the Latinos for Trump, then you should be getting moved in. Okay, man.
But I mean, it's a lot of family members that voted for him, and their family members are getting deported.
Yeah, it's a lot of nervous people. Tell you a funny story. My nephew was in an accident a couple weeks ago. Got hit by somebody. Dude, like, I don't need that to just. Don't need my name. That to just. Are you okay? Yes, okay. He hit it.
That's
Like,
crazy.
oh. Yeah, but I mean that's that sense of, like you say, Ice was a couple weeks ago at high schools throughout the area.
Yeah.
And you sit back and think like that's crazy. What you do, come to get the kids and take them?
I want to know what rate are the European illegal immigrants getting deported back out? Because a lot of them too.
Just not magnified, huh? You don't hear nothing about it?
I don't know. I haven't heard. All I hear is about Latinos getting put out. I didn't hear about the 500,000, however many hundred thousands of illegal European immigrants out here.
A big Chinese birthing place.
A Chinese birthing place?
Yeah, so Chinese nationals come here, have their babies, so their babies can be born American.
And be citizens?
And be citizens, yeah. And so they went and busted that place up.
How many people they got out of there? Yeah, get that for me, Torres, if you don't mind.
I still want to know about these Europeans, though.
You try to see when they gonna get picked up?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see how many of them from Ukraine they sending back home.
That's a good point. Maybe Torres can pull that up too, as far as pulling that up. But we're gonna definitely cover a lot of different things today. Before we get into the Super Bowl, we didn't talk about this last week. I know you weren't here.
Oh, you saved it for me? That's cute.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Luka traded for AD.
Bruh. Luka was hitting that man old lady or something?
19, by the way.
19
people? Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good number.
So you say you talked to GM?
He had to be hitting that. He had to be hitting his old lady or something.
Now this is just from what's being circulated in circles that didn't want to make the commitment to pay him $345 million over the next 5 years.
Man, who cares? It ain't even your money.
Yeah, but I get they looking at, he comes out of shape.
He gonna bring it. It's Luka.
I get it.
It's Luka, and then you trade for AD.
Yeah,
like you traded for AD. Come on, bro.
And Max Christie. Don't forget Max Christie.
Oh yeah. I forgot. They ain't even asked him no questions at the thing. He see y'all don't got no questions for Christie. But,
it was like a throw in. I feel what you're saying though.
He got AD, somebody that he's been healthy last year or so.
And AD got hurt actually Saturday, his first game with them.
See?
And he's supposed to be out several weeks.
See?
Abductor strain. Yeah, they didn't give it. They say he's going to be out for a while. But Luka's first game is slated for the night, and they giving away all the fans get the Luka jersey. So they giving away number
crazy.
7. They give away number 77 jersey.
But he don't look right. He don't look right in the Lakers jersey, bro.
Damn.
I think what he said?
He said he too pale.
No, let me say this.
Funny, man.
I mean, it's going to be hard to get used to, but I think it's going to be a quick transition because him and LeBron are both ball dominant players. That's going to be interesting how they coexist. Shot clock's on 24 seconds.
Just run the pick and roll, man.
You can do that, but also I think that for them to make that move to go get Luka, KD just said all your superstars are no longer safe. And I saw something.
Man, try to get KD.
Draymond Green, who does some crazy, but he gave a great point today. He said now what they're doing is that second contract is the one they're trying to avoid if they feel as if you're not worthy of that. So when Luka got traded, he lost $119 million for over 5 with his contract. So he now the highest he can get. Right, he gets a 226 compared to 345. A lot of people complain about that, but the money will come.
The money, he gonna bring the money.
Yeah, Luka's 25. He's 25 years old. So I look at that move for the Lakers. Does it make them better? Yeah, they're a 6 seed. They're a 4 or 5 seed right now.
They'll be a 4 seed.
Yeah, because I'm saying, do you think they're better than OKC?
No.
Are they better than
OKC young, man? They running, bro.
Right. Are they better than Denver?
No.
Are they better than Memphis?
Possibly.
Okay.
Possibly.
Okay.
Just adding Luka, just bringing more offense, but they don't play no defense.
Yeah, and then the trade they made for Connect and Riddick to Charlotte for Mark Williams got rescinded because Williams fails his physical. So now you got to get out here and try to search. Maybe try Dwight Howard. I mean, I don't know what options are out there, but now you got to get you a big because when you get to the playoffs, LeBron can't guard Jokic.
Can't nobody guard Jokic, but
not on a consistent basis.
You gonna have to put Hachimura.
That's food. He can't do that.
All of them gonna be food though. Like so, it don't. You just need some bodies at this point.
Yeah, but I think that looking at what they doing now, I just think the Lakers is just basically just telling Luka, this is your team.
Yeah, it's your team. No,
it's your team.
I think Bron gonna lead next year.
You think so?
I think he's gonna be done, bro. What else he gonna do?
Maybe try to see if Bronny can get to the next level and play with him for real.
I mean, he'll come back next year, but I think next year gonna be his last year.
So, Lakers go into the playoffs. Do they make the Western Conference Finals?
I don't think so.
Okay. Dallas, if AD comes back healthy, what do they do?
7 seed, 8 seed, scratching, clawing to get in.
Another trade that caught my eye, and I know this was probably near and dear to you, Jimmy Buckets.
Yeah, very emotional time right now.
Going to Golden State.
A very emotional time, man. So I don't know what it is, man, about superstars in Miami and Pat Riley, but they always fall out, man. I don't know what it is.
I think something that goes with that Pat Riley, and you have to sit back and think about it, he coached the Knicks 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Different mindset that with today's NBA, you can't run that like you know what I mean?
He running like a mall boss.
They're right. Their voices are too big.
Yeah.
You paying somebody $50 million a year? You really think they're gonna listen to you? I mean, really?
I mean, they should.
Yeah, they should. But do you think they will?
Yeah, if they respect you. Okay. But it gets to a point to where if you cross a line, then it's gonna be a problem. But if they respect you, they will listen.
What you think, Torres?
I think what said everything was when Jimmy Butler said, you go in thinking that it's your team, and then you realize it's not. And I think what's true about that is that it's not the superstars team; it's Pat Riley's team.
Yeah, but Jimmy Butler should get. He took a team that wasn't that good to the bubble chip in 2020. You come back in 2023 as an 8 seed, make it all the way to the finals. Mm-hmm. You weren't as good as Denver, but as an 8 seed,
Denver's gonna beat whoever came.
Denver's gonna beat whoever they played. So I mean, that's fine. Jimmy Butler has to get a lot of the credit for that resurgence. And should they Shaq was saying that they should have paid him. Okay, I mean, we can agree to disagree on that. But I think, they should have.
After all that, he deserves it. Like, listen to what you just said. He deserves it. He should be paid. Like, for the work that he's done, the work that he's put in with this organization, with the Heat, he deserved to be paid.
Okay.
But only 2 people has Pat Riley ever shown loyalty to. Wade and Haslam.
Yeah.
And Michael Jordan.
Yeah, Michael Jordan too.
He's retired.
I don't even think he wanted D. I think D Wade still thought he could play.
Yeah, he crossed D Wade too.
He should have.
Sent and take your ass to Chicago.
He should have retired. D Wade should have retired as a Heat.
He should have never left.
That didn't
he
look
should have
right.
never put on a different jersey.
Yeah, he didn't look right. And then he bounced right with the Cleveland for a little while. Like,
right,
man, what D Wade doing? And I think he went back to Miami. They made it right. He played like a last 30 games or something like that. But when you're talking about the third best shooting guard of all time, who started his career with the Heat, won a chip year 2, get with LeBron.
The third best shooting guard
behind Mike and Kobe, absolutely. Who you put in front of them? Who you put in front of D Wade?
That's a good debate. I'll get back with you.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, who do you put in there? Because I look at where we had these conversations, and I think a lot of times that people. And we're gonna get into, like I said, when the boys get in, we're gonna get it, talk about the Super Bowl and talk about some of these Hall of Fame, because a lot of people were upset about the Hall of Fame. Ryan Clark gave a very, very passionate excerpt there. I'm waiting on Doss to get in here because he was really campaign that Eli Manning should have been the first ballot Hall of Famer.
I disagree.
I strongly disagree.
USA Today has Wade at number 3.
Yeah. If I can ask you for the sake, who's number 4? Because it's healthy debate, but there's.
Who do you think it is?
It can't be AI. I see you got a picture of AI.
It's AI.
He's the point guard, though. Hold on real quick. Let me see what try to get Trevor. We're going live with a phone call coming in. This crazy. What's going on, Coach?
Hey, where's that, man?
Suite 205. You forgot?
No, I'm in the area. I just can't.
Let me.
The same
I'll go
spot?
out there.
Yeah. Same spot. Yeah, we ain't went nowhere. Torres for to come outside of the get you in, man.
Wait a minute, what? Okay, because I was like, damn, let me. Right here off of 60, right?
I'm finna text you the address, bro. Let me text you the address. Because you ain't in here yet. Okay, I'll text you. Or you actually call Dawes. Because Dawes on his way here now.
Okay.
All right.
Why?
Yeah, we live, y'all.
Yeah, we live, man. We
live.
tripping. Yeah, he ain't out there.
The subscriber.
Yeah, just apologize. These folks don't try to come on time. They tripping. But anyway, yeah, so like I was saying,
Partners for the technical difficulties.
partner for that. We try
But
to
if
get the
if
guests
they
in.
got AI on that list, I think AI should be third.
Not over D Wade, no.
Why not? Because D Wade won the chip.
No. Not just his body.
Come on now, D. We talking about Allen Iverson now. You talking about Allen Iverson? If he's on that list, he should be ahead of D Wade.
Let me say this. AI had a larger cultural impact. Yeah, like, and he won MVP, played, hurt, did all that. What's going on, Parham? He did all that. Don't get me wrong. So if you break down a body of work, you putting AI over D Wade?
What are you? I mean, so what are you saying? Like,
I mean,
are you adding like
AI,
length of career?
AI, body of work. AI has the MVP, couple of different scoring titles. D Wade, I think, has one scoring title. But D Wade also,
He got a finals and a finals MVP.
yeah, also two-way ball player, played defense, made some all defensive teams if I'm not mistaken. I just, and I don't get me
He
wrong,
ain't
I
Allen
love,
Iverson, bro.
he's not, but
He's not Allen Iverson.
Okay, but here we
Allen
go again.
Iverson, if we starting a team and you could pick one of these two, the first person you taking is D Wade. You gonna pick D Wade over Allen Iverson. So we at the wreck. you got D Wade over
they
here.
walk in,
Allen Iverson over
they walk
here
in together.
and you get the first pick. Which one you taking? Right, it's Allen Iverson,
That's
bro.
tough.
Don't do
That's
that,
tough.
bro.
That's tough.
Don't do that. You taking AI, bro.
We got somebody wrangling. Yeah, but I just think it's
Where's Reggie Miller on the list, bro?
So you put D Wade, you put Reggie Miller over D Wade too?
No. I was just talking, bro.
Don't do that, man. Yeah, we going live. We got the guests coming in right here.
How you doing?
Trevor
How you doing?
Thornton. What's going on, man? Cutback Academy found in here, and I thought about Dawes on his way, so he coming. But I wanted to get with you because I know you a football guy.
Right.
I've been knowing you for years. Football is your thing.
Right.
Tell me what you thought last night. I'm waiting on Dawes, but I'm gonna ask you. Going into this game, but I saw you put some posts out. Mm-hmm. Were you that confident that Philadelphia? Did you think they were going to handle Kansas City like they did?
Nobody thought that.
I didn't think they was going to beat them. I didn't think they was going to put 40 on Kansas City. I just say that. But I thought they was going. I thought they was going to control the game.
27-24, go back and forth, but they stay in control of the game.
I didn't think Kansas City was going to ever take the lead.
I can't wait to Ruff get in here because he been talking crazy. Ruff been talking crazy. I'm talking about the entire week. Old Mahomes, I'm not going to get Mahomes. I'm going with the under. This. I said, okay, just listen.
I felt that way.
You did. You did too. You another one. You another one.
I'm not going against
part of you
Mahomes
was like-
because they been there, they done it,
Right,
and the
right.
Eagles
It's
will blow a game. So like I just wasn't confident.
Sirianni
I said they would have to run the ball with Saquon for about 200 yards for him
And
to
they
win.
did
And
nowhere
they ain't
near
run.
that.
He
Nowhere
ain't hit
near
100.
that.
Jalen Hurts was the
Yeah,
key.
and he ran for
Saquon
like
got him there.
75. Yeah.
Yeah, I told him Saquon, he got him there.
But-
But Jalen Hurts was going to have to win this game.
Jalen Hurts
because
won the game
Spagnuolo was
for him.
going to take Saquon away, and that's what he did. But look at it this way: 25 carries, 57 yards, and another 40 yards catching the ball.
Receiving.
And he had a couple of like one blitz pickup. It was perfect. And then that bomb to Smitty, it was play action to number 26.
Yeah.
So they took him. He didn't run wild.
He's still
but
Saquon.
He's still Saquon.
Yeah.
And Jalen Hurts needed him.
Yeah.
They need each other. But I think for me, and I'm not a Bucks fan, but that was similar to the mauling that they gave them when it was
yeah.
And they
was worse,
ran with
because Philadelphia brung 4.
the entire game.
Nobody. I don't
Think
think
them old hurricane teams, man. We ain't blitzing nobody.
I don't think any other team in the NFL could do what they did last night.
No.
I don't think no other team, because if you look at that pocket, the way that pocket collapsed all night,
often
it wasn't
Often.
just like one player. It was all 4.
Yeah, getting there.
Bringing pressure, moving them linemen in the Mahomes' lap, and he was uncomfortable all night.
Yeah, he was already rattled.
They show his numbers. I was expecting his numbers and Jalen Hurts' numbers to be switched.
Yeah.
That's what I was expecting.
You know what? This twice that Jalen Hurts has outplayed him.
Say it again.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted to get to. That's what they talking about. So now this where it finna get funky. We got Mahomes at the top of the food chain. Where's Jalen Hurts now?
He moving on up like the Jeffersons now.
But
You know what though? The masses, we live in a microwave society. now.
Absolutely.
So these guys now they looking for that panache, so to speak.
Okay.
They want to see quarterbacks light it up, and I forgot who's the comedian, the light skinned guy that was walking around with the Philadelphia gear on and the helmet on. He was tackling people.
Gilly the kid.
Gillis said it best about Philly. He said, "Look, man," he said, "We gonna tush push, give the ball to Saquon, and we gonna play defense. We gritty. Our quarterback ain't gonna throw for no 500 yards. But you know what? That's football.
Yeah.
He made key plays.
Everything is quarterback driven now, so we expect the quarterback to just light it up.
Let
need Saquon back there.
Let me cut y'all. Here comes
a big time back.
Here comes Jerome Parham, and I want these Buck fans. They got to stop.
Man, Buck fans are the worst.
He's still up under Baker. He not that good. Don't do that, Parham. Don't do that. Don't get wrong.
He just won a Super Bowl MVP.
Tell Jerome, Parham, you my man and everything. But when Tom Brady got here, y'all Buck fans lost y'all mind. Y'all didn't even accept Baker. And Baker's that dude.
He's
Baker
solid.
a dog.
He's solid.
He all right.
But he ain't no top.
He's not a top tier.
He's not attractive to everybody.
Right, but
He ain't attractive.
It's like the girl in the
You see
neighborhood.
what your
Like,
shirt
you know her,
say?
bro?
Ball security.
Yeah.
He ain't got that.
Yeah, but
Shit.
He ain't got that.
So does 75 to 80% of the NFL.
he gonna look at the stats. Well, Jalen Hurts got a Super Bowl ring and an MVP.
Yeah.
Listen.
That's all I only
Super Bowl
see that now.
MVP.
I only see that now.
Bench for Tua.
Yeah,
Transferred.
yeah,
Second round pick.
Right.
Criticized for not lighting it up.
right.
Add all that together. Super Bowl champ.
Super Bowl champ. Now and I guess like you say, he's moving on up. But somebody like I saw watching First Take today, they was saying that he's definitely top 5 now.
I would agree with that.
So he's leaped, Herbert. But when
If you're in a winning column, yeah. But when it comes to numbers and all that other crazy stuff that they judge quarterbacks by, he's not.
But it just comes down to making a play. It don't have to be passing. It don't have to.
You know that, and I know that.
You
play
play quarterback.
But yeah.
Wins more important than numbers. Dan Marino threw for 1 million yards.
Yeah, did he get a ring?
No, he did not.
Exactly.
No, he did not.
So I think you got to put him. You got to put him in the top 5.
Yeah.
Just basically off of his performance in the game. You got to put him in the top, right?
Yeah.
Big game.
And he looked. The one little pick he threw.
No, I'm
outside of that.
I broke down that too. Spagnuolo came at him. He was trying to give A.J. Brown a chance to catch the ball. He was trying to give him a 50-50 ball. He couldn't get nothing on it. Go back and look at it. 32
it was short.
He couldn't follow through. 32 was in his chest.
Yeah.
Actually, if 32 would have ran through him, it would have been some problems.
Okay. Now this is
he couldn't get it up. He couldn't, and then he missed A.J. Brown again. A.J. Brown was pissed and said,
I saw it. Yeah,
he threw it back shoulder, but he should have just let it go.
Just let it go and let him go
because
get
A.J. Brown
it.
beat him.
Yeah. And I think here go Parham again. 1 game retired. I'm not saying that Parham, but when you break down the body of work, he's won 70% of his games, been to 2 of the last 3 Super Bowls, and outplayed Mahomes in each of those games. It got to stand for something. So he don't have the MVPs of Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen. But when you break down and see, like I go, like Joe Montana didn't have a lot of numbers. He didn't have a lot of numbers. He didn't throw for a minute, but he won. He was He was undefeated in the Super Bowl. He was 4-0. So I mean, we kind of get consumed with, is it championships? Is it your yard, your numbers? What deems?
That's what made the debates great, though.
That was, and I agree. So my next debate now is that: do you think yesterday's mauling takes away from Patrick Mahomes' legacy?
No.
Does it take away from it?
Yeah.
No, because he was there.
Right.
Man, that man went to 7 straight AFC championship games.
Right.
Well, how many Super Bowls he got? 5?
3. He 3-2 in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he went to 5 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
And how many years he been playing? 8?
Starting 7. He got drafted 8 years ago, so he's not even 30.
So he
Man, he just started.
And
He's been in the league
I don't
8
be
years.
petty. He was in the same draft Baker Mayfield, wasn't he? Or was that Lamar Jackson? One of them did the same draft.
But I tell you this, Kansas City they need to go draft. They need to go straight offense mostly. Offensive lineman, preferably left tackle.
They need to draft every position.
Pacheco and Kareem Hunt, that's not gonna get it.
Right.
They need a big time back there. Somebody that's gonna.
They
keep
need
the
their
quarterback
first
clean and
5
make
draft
plays.
picks should be offensive line.
Yep.
They
You don't think- you don't think-
running back.
You don't think the secondary in trouble? They look bad yesterday too, though.
The front 7 was good. The front, listen, if the man, that's kind of tough. That's tough.
Secondary, because 35 got beat. Smith got behind him, and then 35 got beat in the way they hit.
You got to
Up.
remember number 26 was in the game. He play actioned it.
Okay.
Everybody came up.
Okay.
And then you got Smitty on that damn post who can fly.
He definitely can beat us.
That's what I was going to say. The
Money.
people that got behind them are people that get behind people.
All the
So
time.
it's not.
It ain't just
like when they
isolated.
do it, it's not like a, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yep. Show that ball to
And
number
that's
26.
and that's what they said. Kansas City ran the ball 3 times in the first half.
They couldn't run it.
That's
How
what
would
I'm
they
saying.
run it?
Yep. But you gotta in November, December, January, February, you gotta attempt to run the ball. Saquon had 25 carries. Everybody steady saying, "Oh well, they took Saquon out. They 25 carries,
Right, and it adds up.
25 carries.
It adds up. Yeah, it adds
and
up.
one of them that play action again got
Right.
submitted deep.
Yeah. Then the one you had, and it was playing the one you hit your boy on the first touchdown they scored. Who's that called? They dropped him at the 1.
Oh yeah,
A.J. Brown?
83.
A.J. Brown.
83. No, that was
Dotson.
83.
Jahan Dotson, wasn't it?
God, I don't even know.
I thought Jahan Dotson. Yeah, because the touch was the first touchdown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was Jahan Dotson.
Yeah, that one was quick. I think I was in the kitchen still.
So now I think I heard today, if I heard it correctly. Now they're going the tush push. Now they're gonna take the guys from back there pushing. Bill Cowher called it rugby. See how they messing with these rules now?
Yeah, but they just changed the way you could do that a few years
my
ago.
God. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You see,
So a few years ago, that was like what was about probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Right.
That was illegal.
you seen what happened to what's
Chris Jones?
95? Chris Jones from that tush push.
Mm-hmm.
That's football right there. They imposed their will on him. They moved.
They got a good line. They got a good line.
Man,
Philadelphia's.
they nasty.
I just think the games they lost
The
this year.
trenches was the difference in the game.
But they
Yeah, as it should be.
fronts on both sides are elite.
They have to be. Like if you
Yeah.
look at that defensive line, they going against every day. You can't help but get better.
Right.
The way that defensive line is, how physical and strong they is. If that offensive line going against them every day, ain't no way you not gonna get better.
Then I pose this question.
And Jason Kelsey.
Yeah.
Jason Kelsey, boy, he did so much.
Now let me ask you this. Speaking of Kelsey, is this his brother's last game?
Man, Taylor Swift finna break up with him and everything, man. That junk over, man. That publicity stunt is over.
That's dead?
Dang,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
You think
Cause
Travis
he
gonna
lost.
call it
They
quits?
ended that publicity stunt. They ended it. It's dead. It's over.
Travis ain't he gonna retire or he
He
just
can't even separate from nobody. Pat Mahomes had to buy time to get him. Look at every pass he caught. It's either a shuffle, Pat Mahomes falling all over the place, just giving the ball to him.
Yeah, because
He
I
ain't
ain't even
getting
know he
open.
was
He
on their
ain't
team
beating
last
nobody.
night.
you know on the team? He
I ain't
ain't made
even
the
know
trip.
Man.
I ain't seen him. You seen him?
I
Only
did.
thing I seen was his outfit before the game. You seen it?
Yeah.
He looked like Dirk Diggler.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
See?
He did. But I think maybe the mindset, well, we're gonna get out here and whoop them. You know, because he looked as if, okay, we finna come here and do business and we finna party, celebrate. But like I say, yeah, part of him say done fell off. But it's just like
He old.
D-Hop dropped the pass. Worthy, Worthy play, but it was 34-0. Like to me, and I'm gonna ask y'all, when'd you realize, you know what, man, it's over with? When'd you like, man, it's over with?
What?
The game yesterday. When'd you realize?
Oh,
no. When he threw that pick down there deep in his own territory.
When it was 24-0.
Yeah,
going into the
24-0.
half.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Going into the half.
When that boy caught that pick, when he dove and caught that pick, done.
I said this ain't.
Oh,
yeah.
Zach Bond.
Yeah,
Zach Bond,
when he dove and caught that pick, and then go back and look at it. Look at the instant replay, the pressure. He got hit.
Yeah.
With that, my mama said, they finna take the ball away. They finna take the ball away and score. I said, no, they not. They finna go into the half. They might score right here.
17. That's what I thought too. 17.
They might score right here. Mama said they finna take the ball away and score again. Yeah, I said, no, they not. So as soon as he got down there, he threw a pick. What I told you?
I did say when they got stuck down there, when Kansas City was inside their own 5-yard line, I was like, if they drive this ball the length of the field and score, we got a game.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that, he always gives you that.
It would have been 10
Pat
points.
Mahomes,
You'd have been down 10 at the half.
I don't care how bad he getting beat. You gotta he's that guy. He can make it happen. He can pull him out of it. When he threw that pick, I was like, oh, he done.
That pick, they went up 24-0. That was the game right there.
It's over.
Cause you can even see the sideline.
Yeah.
After the half, they came back.
They shot. Listen, their best shot was when they got Xavier Worthy can fly.
He can.
But he's not a good. When you keep him in front of you, he ain't got no wiggle. So when they threw that ball out there in the flats and that rookie tackled him one-on-one, done.
Yeah.
That's your best play.
Even on the fourth down, they tried with Maddox. After like I said, Mahomes, he tried to get rid of the ball. Like he don't even 1, 2, 3. They come out.
I've never seen Mahomes look like that. He looked scared.
Outside that bus game, he was scared of that bus game when the bus beat him.
Yeah,
there
were a couple of times he could have,
just
being a former quarterback. There was a couple of times where he could have climbed the pocket soon. When he got to the depth of his drop, he could have started climbing the pocket. He started dancing. He could have. All he had to do was just start climbing.
Them feet got happy yesterday. Yeah, because he was.
Yeah.
They were in his chest.
That's what I'm saying. But
he had the first 20 dropbacks. He had 5 sacks and 10 pressures.
Right. So you sit back and then you sit back.
20
and think
dropbacks. That's every time you drop back, we in your chest.
The clock is ticking. As soon as you hut, they coming. And that's what I'm saying.
Philly just kept the ball for so long too. Philly kept the ball. Like the first quarter, Philly had that ball for a long time.
They kept picking up.
Hey, we got Greg Dawson made it in. They came coming back from New Orleans. Hey, what's going on?
Welcome.
I'm so glad to see you today. What's going on, young man? I'm so glad to see you.
Yeah. Hey.
I just want that same energy that we've been all week. But Mahomes, they gonna do this. Okay. Oh, the under gonna be. They gonna stay under.
But you know
stay under.
Watch
that. Now he saw something different than what you saw. Go ahead. No. What you saw?
Well, since we're gonna talk about when the
let's talk about
something when the number sits somewhere and then it moves, you go the other direction.
Go the other direction.
That's what man. So let me ask you. Trevor and kicking it with us, and we just. How do you feel? Did you see that game coming like that last night? Did you think Philadelphia was going to whoop them like it did last night?
No.
I definitely didn't see it.
Nah.
I thought they were going to beat them. I
thought they were going to control the game.
I said 27-24.
I didn't see Kansas City ever taking the lead, but I didn't think they was going to.
I ain't going to lie to you. When
they took them to the woodshed, man.
When Deshaun was 17 down that pick 6, I said, this ain't what I thought it was going to be.
I said, there ain't no way.
There's nothing to watch.
Ain't no way they got a European back here returning punts.
Yeah. And they didn't get the ball.
Listen,
they knew to get the ball too.
They beat them four. Philadelphia's front four should have got the MVP.
Right. I said, there's no.
You ain't blitzing nobody
at all. We just got whipped yesterday. There's no game film to watch. There's no see what we could have done better. Nothing.
You could have done everything better.
So there's no reason to watch film.
You could have done everything, but you could have blocked better.
Hey, listen, ain't nothing to see.
Do you think Travis Kelce calls it quits?
I think he'll come.
I think the game. I think he'll a little long at the tooth. There's no separation.
He's too close to breaking a couple of records, so I don't know.
He got a couple. He
got a couple. But he's the first ballot.
But he's tied for a couple lanes.
But he's the first ballot Hall of Fame. I mean,
yeah. He tied. Yeah, he tied with Jerry Rice. Yeah.
But don't diminish.
Tied Jerry Rice with what?
A couple things playoff wise.
But don't diminish your legacy. Still trying to play because, like you said,
ain't nobody say that when Emmitt Smith did it.
I was saying something. I said Emmitt should be. I said Michael Jordan went to Wizards. Like, what is he doing?
He was the owner of the team.
Okay, but that don't make
He
it
could do
right.
what he want to do.
Yeah,
Man, that's man. We ain't finna talk about the Cowboys, man.
I'm telling you that was the question. That was the question I posed. I'm forget y'all list of the
y'all,
teams.
man.
I'm
We
forget
finna
y'all
talk about that.
Okay, I'm forget y'all list of the teams next year. Philly got their ring night. These are teams that come see Philly next year. Dallas, Washington, Giants, Las Vegas. Las Vegas is what? Denver, Chicago, Detroit.
That should be it. Man.
Washington, Chicago, and Detroit. Them the games that you should watch.
So,
Washington,
who you think coming first? Who you think coming first? I said, to me, they're gonna send Dallas ring night. They're gonna send Dallas. New coach. They're gonna send Dallas. That make all the sense in the world.
Man, listen. The Commanders and the Eagles and the
I
Commanders
get that.
both have separated themselves from the Cowboys.
I get that.
And
I
they
saw you
added
say
years
that.
to our misery.
I saw you say that earlier, so my heart goes
They've
out
added-
to you.
Yeah, that's.
But I do believe that as a fan, one thing about the Cowboys, their brand is still large. It still looms large. So
The brand, but the team don't.
I understand that.
But no, the fans are myopic. They're like Raider fans. Every year is gonna be their year.
every year gonna be their year.
Yeah,
I don't think the Raiders
every year
said that in
gonna
a
be-
long time, bro.
No, they listen. You need to try to hear it, Thomas.
Man, the Cowboys, we
You trying to hear it, Thomas.
paper champions, man. We paper
Let the
champions.
Hey, listen.
Every year they got us going to the playoffs.
But
Let the Cowboys-
I understand that, but y'all better than the Raiders. That's what I'm saying.
the
The Raiders.
NFL need the Raiders and the Cowboys to be successful again.
Oh yeah, that's a different. That's
The
a different
NFL
type.
need
That's
the
different
Raiders
type
and
of
the
money.
Cowboys, but that ain't gonna happen.
That's different
well,
type
I don't
of
know.
money.
You got TB over there. TB12 over
And they
there.
got,
He's
and they
shaking
got
stuff
Pete,
up
and
over
they
there.
got Pete Carroll.
They
They got Pete Carroll over
need
there.
a quarterback.
Now let me say this: if
they
the
gonna
Raiders
get one.
if the Raiders go get Shadur Sanders, that's their first game. They'll send him up to Philly first game, no doubt in my mind.
You think so?
Yeah, or if the Giants get him, yeah, they gonna listen. The NFL is trying to maximize they brand. Not to say that they already have it, but now you see the NBA. That guy did the NBA doing different stuff. They doing the game, the Christmas Day game. They making all these events. NFL still feel they the big dog.
The NBA almost.
They playing college games overseas now.
Yeah,
Right, I saw that.
The NBA is all right, but locally.
Yeah, locally they
Right,
ain't. Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying.
I
So,
don't even watch basketball.
so how can you, as a fan, NFL schedule get released? You don't think that they could a hype up where because the draft now they do the draft before they release the schedule. So let's say Shadur is at 3 and he goes to the Giants. They gonna send the Giants to Philadelphia week 1. No doubt in my mind.
Why wouldn't they send Jaden Daniels?
That's hype. That's great. But see, they may have them on a Sunday night game.
they are gonna play Sunday. They gonna play on TV.
They gonna get
games
TV.
gonna be
They
on
gonna get
TV.
TV that
They gonna
week.
play Sunday
So I
night
mean,
or Monday
you gonna get. I think Atlanta Tampa's gonna be a national game next year. I believe that. I know Washington Atlanta's gonna be that rematch gonna be a national
That's gonna be a
game.
Monday night game.
Yeah.
Michael Penix.
We'll both miss
Yeah,
this.
that's gonna
Hometown
be
hero.
We'll both
Michael
miss
Penix,
that
that's
one.
gonna
No,
be-
it's
We'll
gonna be
do
in
that-
Atlanta.
We'll do that Tuesday.
No, me and him be in Atlanta.
You think they stop? I can't give them no plane. I can go on the plane too. I can go.
Yeah, I want you to play.
Okay. Anyway, now I'm glad I got you here because now we can put you on the stove. My esteemed colleague, my big brother right here, told me that Eli Manning should be a first ballot Hall of Fame.
Ain't no way, boy.
I want to go to you first. You've played the game. You studied the game. I respect your intellect as a fan of the game and come from a quarterback.
Hall of Fame.
No. What you said was we talked Friday
No, I
for an
see
extended period.
he had a better career than Philip
No.
Rivers.
You said
That's what
Eli
it
should be
was.
no.
Okay,
Don't do first 48.
okay.
No, don't do first 48 now. What you said was Eli Manning should be a first ballot Hall of Fame. Go ahead, Trevor.
I don't remember.
Other than beating the GOAT twice on the biggest stage, other than that, what has he done?
Great question, Trevor. I
Nothing.
eagerly.
He's gonna play.
got
He's
to do
gonna
this.
play.
Wait,
I'm gonna be known for beating Tom Brady twice.
Not only that, but he had some decent years. He had some down years, but
He had a career, but not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
But he didn't have a lot of offensive talent.
No,
either.
he had Tiki Barber.
Like I said, no offensive
Now when he won the Super Bowl.
He had Jerry Shockey.
Because soon as Tiki Barber retired, the Giants went and beat New England.
Okay, and on top of that, you had...
And he took a shot at that man, too. Tiki Barber took a shot at the coach and the quarterback.
Okay,
That's something you don't even do, man.
That's why he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And I'm quoting the great Deion Sanders on this. If you've never been the best at what you did, your position, you should not be Hall of Fame worthy. We can't be Hall of Fame because you played 10 to 15 years.
Okay, let me take that one. Let me take this. Listen to this, y'all. If you're a skill guy, running back, wide receiver, tight end, if you don't have 100 touchdowns in your career, that's the only time you should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Do you know how hard that is to have 100 touchdowns in the NFL?
For a long time, Marcus
Allen, Marshall Faulk, LaDainian Tomlinson, the list goes on and on. Emmett,
Barry,
Mike Evans.
Barry got 100. No, Barry got 89, I believe.
Okay.
But if you got 100 touchdowns from a skill position, you should be a first ballot.
He has 100 touchdowns.
He has 100. He's in.
He's in. Okay.
He's gonna get in.
I know he played a lot of extra years.
Yeah. He got 100.
Henry and Frank Gore, do they have 100 touchdowns?
Frank Gore got 100 touchdowns.
Frank Gore played a long
100
time.
years.
He played 100
But
years.
you know what?
Too,
that man has been good and steady for very long.
Very long time.
Very long.
I'm a Frank Gore fan.
But what I was trying to tell
go Canes.
But what I was telling
Nah,
Dawson
going a little too
that.
far, but
But what I was telling
Oh Lord, have mercy, Jesus.
But what I was telling Dawson is that in the 16 years Eli played, only 6 of those years he was in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Only 6.
Yeah, not a first ballot.
And that's what. And I think the man and
There's
name
no way
does
you can
hold
put
some
him.
weight.
He's just Archie Manning's son and Peyton Manning's little brother that played in the league. That's
Now
it.
I'm gonna ask y'all because we talked about this too.
Everybody wants 2 Super Bowls.
I thought Freddie T.
he won both MVPs. That's
This is quarterback driven. They gonna give it to him.
Okay, Jim Plunkett won 2 Super Bowls and has an NFL MVP.
Yeah.
He ain't in there.
I have an issue with that too.
So I mean, if we break it down,
with Cliff Branch going in posthumously, I thought Cliff Branch deserved to. See, I thought Cliff Branch was better than Lynn Swann, but Lynn Swann went
but
first
Lynn
ballot.
Swann
Had
made the
splash
plays
moments.
on the biggest
He had
stage.
splash moments.
Right, but even with that though, Art Monk didn't get in his first. Art Monk had to wait a while
Art
to get
Monk
in.
should have been in
and Art
first
Monk was the
ballot,
best
period.
receiver
He was
of
a
our
standard
time.
bearer for a long
Jerry
time.
came later, but
Later.
Art Monk was the best receiver of our coming up.
That's who everybody had to catch.
Right.
Everybody had to catch him.
Him and Steve Largent.
And he had the.
You know why
he
Art
had
Monk-
the list the reception record for consecutive games with a reception.
Yeah, they say he wasn't
You know
real
what
media
made Cliff
friendly.
Branch, Lynn
He
Swann,
wasn't
Jerry
what?
Rice.
Media friendly.
You know what made those guys special as receivers? They was in an era where the running back was the marquee player.
Right.
And they still got them numbers.
But my little brother just said Fred Taylor should have got in.
Fred Taylor should be in there.
He should be in. Corey Dillon, they should be in.
Fred Taylor was jump cutting before we ever started talking about jump cutting.
And he's also went to an expansion team.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
Bill.
he should be in,
'Cause,
though.
like me, that's
Because
how I
he's
felt
been
about
good for a
Jimmy
very
Smith
long
and
time.
Fred wasn't their first pick though.
No, but they were still an expansion team.
But they went
Yeah.
to the chip before he got there. They won the AFC title game their second year of existence. They lost to New England. But Sally was
wasn't
their
on
first
that
pick
team?
ever. Fred came later.
Yeah,
Fred was
Fred
like
came
98.
later.
Fred came later.
when they came.
Tim Brown in.
What year they
Brown.
came in?
Yeah,
94?
Brown is in.
Yeah,
Like, I felt
94,
the same
so
way
in
about,
95.
like Keenan McCardell, his numbers get pushed down, but he had like 800 and some catches. Jimmy Smith had other issues, but to me, he was a Hall of Fame talent.
Torrey Holt. Reggie Wayne still ain't
Torrey
got
Holt in, I think.
No, he's not.
No.
Torrey
Holt not in?
Not in.
Which
I
is
thought he got
crazy.
in.
Isaac Bruce in.
Isaac Bruce is in. Yeah.
for a lot of them. But
Yeah, Isaac Bruce is in. Yep.
what's
Florida
his
boy.
name? But like say Torrey Holt ain't in. Reggie Wayne should be in. He should be in. Reggie Wayne should be in, guys.
He has 1,000 catches. His 1,000
Yeah,
catches.
that was the other set of triplets.
Yeah, he should be in. But I think that's the thing now is that
Oh, no, it wasn't. That's Marvin Harrison.
Tony
Edward
Dungy
James
made a great
Payton,
point. He
man.
said,
My bad.
we got to change if we're going to let 4 or 5 guys get in.
I thought it was like 6.
It used to be 6, 7 back in the day.
7 or 8.
No. 5. Isn't it 5? Like modern era. Then they had that one guy.
Like Sterling Sharp finally got in. I thought that was long overdue.
Very long overdue.
You know, but I think that
And do you? You think he deserved to be in? His career was short.
Yeah.
same thing with Terrell Davis.
Yeah,
man,
he
yeah.
revolutionized the position.
Yeah.
I understand
Yeah.
what he did and how good he was, but how long did he play? How long did he do it?
But injuries cut him short. But and Sterling Sharp was the first guy to catch over 100. He was the first guy to get 100. He was getting 100 passes
In
every year.
consecutive years.
Yeah.
Yeah, consecutive.
Tori, send me the link. Yeah, we got some of our other folks that want to watch.
But I think also with that is that you got it's such spirited debate, and I want to ask y'all. So let's go back, and we talked about this earlier. So
You say the best Sterling Sharp was.
Let's go back to the last.
I know
He was
that.
real good.
I used to play with him on a video game.
He was real good. Yeah, he was real good.
I know
Yeah,
Sterling
he was
Sharp.
good.
I know how good he was, but
Yeah, he was real good.
what he played 6 years.
7.
7.
But he was a strong, was a mean set. He got hurt. That's why he stopped.
Yeah, I know
playing.
he messed his neck up.
Yeah,
He's close to 10,000 yards, ain't he?
yeah.
Just like Terrell Davis. You had to TD had to go in.
I don't think he had to go in, but
Man, without TD,
Elway
Elway don't
yeah.
even sniff the Super Bowl without that man.
Never.
He don't even sniff the Super Bowl.
I never get when you hit
understand
that.
that.
When you hit that whole sideways.
Can we all agree to this though? No matter how pretty they trying to make this game, football is an ugly game,
I agree.
and you need a dog back there running the ball.
I agree.
You need a dog.
I
You know,
agree.
you need
somebody like
offensive line
Bijan
too.
Robinson.
Yes. You need a marquee guy back there. If you don't Pat Mahomes, good luck.
like that.
Andy Reid, yeah, you a guru and all that, but if you don't run the ball,
If you can't run.
But see,
If you can't
but
run
the
it-
thing is, this year I think you may have some movement in free agents where you may be able to pluck.
People gonna try to go to Kansas City.
Yeah, that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
they're gonna try to go there.
I
Andy
just saw
Reid,
Michael
yeah.
Parsons said if he ain't worried about he 30, he going to Kansas City. And I was just
He
like,
said if he ain't won.
Well,
I don't want to hear nothing about no Cowboys.
You
If
ain't
you
not
ain't
going
getting to
there.
smell Michael Irvin or Troy Aikman or Moose Johnson,
you don't get no Cowboy talk.
be quiet. Yeah, we don't want to
Well,
talk
one
about
thing
that.
about
We
him, he
ain't
does a lot of talking. And
we not gonna win for the next 30
He's
years.
become real situational since those first couple. Like they kind of got some game film on him. They really can neutralize him.
Who?
Michael Parsons.
Yeah,
Now,
cry
ask you-
baby. Yeah,
now,
they
now,
can
ask you
neutralize
this.
him.
How'd you feel when they overlooked Deion, when Jerry didn't, I guess?
Well, Deion is an alpha.
Okay.
But you mean overlook him?
He's an
The
alpha.
coaching job.
That was a publicity stunt. That was just you got to say Deion Sanders when you say Dallas. I mean, but Deion wasn't gonna go there.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna go there. He
Nah,
don't wanna coach
Deion's
no
an
pros.
alpha.
He don't wanna coach no pros.
Deion says yes to nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not who
I
he
never.
is.
That didn't even.
And that's my favorite Seminole. That's my favorite. No, him, Ampley, and Edgar Bennett.
Speaking of Seminoles, man, what
Especially
James was doing this weekend, man?
Having a good time.
Having a good
bro.
time.
Man, James ready for TV, bro.
He's
James
getting
was
ready.
you see
They
James
need
in
to
the
have
Super
a-
Bowl?
they need to have a whole
James
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. James was
That's what they
definitely
need.
out of control
Yeah.
He
all
need
week
the whole
down in New
Saturday Night
Orleans.
Live.
Yeah.
And do a
I think
crab
James
leg
gonna be.
skit.
I think James gonna be calling HBCU games.
Did
this
y'all
season.
see? Did y'all
Or
see the free
sideline
crab
reporter.
legs that he had? He
Yeah.
had the-
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
J-Dub. Oh my God.
No, I seen the ones they threw at him in Buffalo. That was when it was funny to me. He said,
man.
"How they get
Crab
crab
legs,
legs in Buffalo? How they get crab legs in the stadium?"
So it is something else. I was kind of disappointed when
What's that?
Josh Allen got the MVP, and they did a breakdown. Lamar Jackson has better stats and everything except running touchdowns. And mind you got a grown man that ran for over 1,900 yards. You give it the ball to.
Yeah.
That should stand for something.
And then you got another grown man that could have had the record and sat down.
Yeah.
And the reason why the Eagles are in the position that they're in, let's be real now. Yeah, they had the defense.
They game
Saquon
planned.
should have got the MVP.
They game planned to keep Saquon from having those explosive plays.
Hey, but-
and Jalen Hurts made his plays. But
Shouldn't that be your MVP then?
You talking for the league? I wouldn't have had a problem with him winning the MVP.
He's a knock everything quarterback driven.
If he would have broke the record, I think he would have got it.
I think his impact. He made the Eagles really different.
There you go.
He did.
He
Because
did.
look, before that,
In
the
fact-
Eagles
in fact,
had
ask the
Miles.
Rams twice.
He didn't make them different.
listen.
I think their game plan. Their
Man, Sirianni
No,
gonna get
they did make them different. Call. I'm gonna tell you why. They had Miles Sanders a couple years ago. Then they had DeAndre Swift, and neither one
Yeah,
of them are
DeAndre
slouches.
They not slouches.
DeAndre
What I'm
Swift
saying,
started for the
he's
Bears
a lot
now.
better. He's a lot better player than those guys.
Yeah,
but their
exactly.
philosophy, their game plan, that never changed.
But Sirianni-
they wanted to play the way they playing. Now they just have a better running
But
back.
I was telling
Yeah,
Dawson.
exactly.
Way
Yeah,
better
yeah,
running
exactly.
back.
But if you remember,
Because you could plug anybody back there behind that line. They gonna get if they decent. They
Yeah.
gonna get some yards.
the Bucks whooped that same Eagles team cross town last year, MLK Day. They were talking about firing Nick Sirianni.
Yep.
He was on the hot seat. Like they
He
were
was on
like,
the hot seat this year.
Yeah.
well, I mean,
Yeah,
but
he
he
was on
did,
the hot
but
seat this year.
the stove was
With-
warm last year though. It was definitely warm. So I think
it was
that,
warm. It was warm this year. When
I mean, yeah, he
when they
did
had
a lot of stuff. He did the outburst. He
the
argued with the fans and stuff like
Jalen
that.
Hurts and AJ Brown and all
Yeah.
that stuff. He was on the hot seat then.
They had all kinds
Did
of
you see when
bullshit
AJ
going on.
Brown scored? Did you see Jalen Hurts go over there and congratulate him? Nope. Jalen Hurts told him, "Look, man, 26 is the guy. Stop
Yeah.
all that damn crying. You can do the crying all you want to, but number 26 is the guy. He gonna get us there."
AJ Brown is a super
diva.
diva.
Well, I
Super
know,
diva.
well, I know it's early. Let me ask y'all: do the Eagles repeat next year if they stay healthy?
Bucks. Bucks.
You think so?
Scale back a little bit. Let's take the emotion out of it.
You did this. You asked for this.
You did. Okay, so it's shame on me.
Right.
Let's do a take two.
There we go.
Eagles come back healthy next year. I know Kellen Moore is going to take the Saints job. Just don't know when.
Now that don't even matter because
He already took it, I think.
Okay, so
He
if he
already
has,
took it.
okay,
Kellen
so
Moore
if he
already
has,
The crazy thing is Jalen Hurts has done what he's done with multiple coordinators, so it doesn't take a lot to tweak what you got. They're
do you see them coming back next year to defend?
absolutely. You know why? They got a young defense.
Oh yeah, they're young.
Young up front.
Yeah.
That defense
That's
biting.
what Colin was talking about.
Yeah,
And they
boy.
gonna draft. And they gonna
Defense
draft. And they
young.
gonna draft. They gonna
Hey.
draft.
And
They
you
drafting
see how
good.
They were doing the pocket. We had a piece of paper. The way they were pushing the pocket, I was like, damn.
That's what I just told him.
They were just
Putting it
crushing.
in his
I just
mouth.
saw a good
King,
question. They
just
said,
crushing the pocket.
"Who you think will be the OC if Kellen Moore? Here go
Trevor
Parham,
Thorton.
Atlanta.
Trevor
Atlanta
Thorton.
gonna win it all.
Trevor
I
Thorton.
know what you thinking, Parham. I ain't gonna do that with you right now. We got 7 more months. I ain't finna
I like my
go
boy Bijan,
back and
though.
forth with you.
Trevor,
I like Bijan and Mike Penix.
And then you saw
I ride with Mike Penix and Bijan.
Greg Doss,
Yeah.
Trevor Thorne
He
don't
gonna
matter.
he gonna shock the world. He gonna shock a
Michael
lot of
Penix
people.
gonna be a star.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
He's
don't,
gonna be a
think, I don't
star.
think he's gonna shock anybody. He gonna
Yeah,
we see it.
he's
coming.
gonna be a star.
We see it.
I
No,
think-
everybody
but
don't
I
see
think-
it though.
but I think
No,
also what
he's
it
gonna be
is,
a star.
Everybody see
Yeah.
it.
it's a, and you know we
As long
as
as,
No.
as long as your coach don't do nothing crazy, he'll be all right. He'll be great.
no, we got, but we
Yeah,
gotta
he pissed me
we
off.
gotta give Mike the keys to the car though. That's first thing. We gotta give Mike the keys to the car because we got young pieces
I think he got it.
in play. I do believe, and this just means I don't want to offend nobody. I hope that Mike and Kyle Pitts can get on the page to
gonna
where
be
he's
gone.
incorporated, huh?
Kyle Pitts gonna be gone.
It comes down to a point
That's a man, though.
with Kyle Pitt. He not.
No,
when
he
it comes
not.
down to a point
No,
to
he not.
where as
He
Kyle
sometimes he
Pitts,
don't.
you have to look in the
for
mirror.
real?
Yeah, he's
Games
you
I've
have
seen,
to-
he looked pretty good.
You have to look in the
contract.
mirror, look within
Oh,
yourself, and ask yourself, do you really want it?
Right.
Because it's times where he doesn't want it. You can tell
You
on the
can
routes
tell.
he run.
Yeah, he
so
don't
he'll
run hard.
he run lazy routes.
Right,
he
lazy
doesn't
route.
give. He doesn't
No,
go
I can
hard.
watch Atlanta like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but
He's pretty good.
He is-
He has some
he
pretty
is-
solid
he's very
plays when I watch
sometimes.
him.
He is.
Yeah.
He'll give you a highlight. He'll give you a highlight. He
Okay.
a big, fast,
He's not.
physical
He's
tight
not
end.
Jordan Reed, who had
Not even
injuries.
physical.
We
He's a
live in
big.
now.
He's a big, fast tight end.
Right.
But he's not a consistently good tight end.
And he
that's
could.
what-
He
that's
could
what
be. He
we
could be
need.
like
But he
Jordan. He
could
could be
be.
like Jordan
He could
Reed.
be Kellen Winslow. Quiet as
Yeah,
kept.
Jordan
Yeah.
Reed.
He could be Kellen
Jordan
Winslow,
Reed was
bro.
nice.
Antonio
man.
Gates.
Yeah, he could be shout out Gates
Shout-
got in too.
got it.
Undrafted free agent, and
He
that's
got
why I'm
100
telling you-
touchdowns.
Yeah,
He got
did.
over 100
Yeah.
touchdowns.
Now, where he lost me, when me and him got into our spirited debate, he said that he's had a better career.
And Phillip Rivers.
I'm not talking about Super Bowls. He had a better career than Phillip Rivers.
Who?
I don't think Eli.
Eli.
I don't think so. 5 quarterback, and he
I can see where you can see
He
that.
played with Manning.
I can't
Played
get
with
rid.
Brady,
I
played with
can't
Robert, all
overlook
those
two
in that
Super
same-
Bowls. I just can't. And when he made his runs, he
Okay.
made his runs strong through the playoffs and on the road.
Okay, but Dawes, he played with Michael Strahan, Ucio Nomura, Antonio Pitts, Chris Canty, Justin Tuck.
He had great defense.
he played
Okay,
for monsters.
so
On defense, he had good
let's
defense.
back up.
Played for monsters.
Jim McMahon had the Super Bowl on his resume.
He ain't got two though.
Okay, but you still missing what I'm saying.
He got two.
You Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl.
Ain't
Brad
got two.
Johnson's won a Super
Ain't
Bowl.
got two.
Yeah, Ray Lewis.
Thank you.
He don't have two.
What did Brad Johnson have in 02? You had a Hall of Famer on each line.
No, he
Yeah,
had
the
five-
Raiders
he had
coach.
five
Yeah, the
Hall of
Raiders
Famers,
coach
didn't he?
slash offensive coordinator.
you had
in hip pocket, man.
Rondé.
John Lynch, Brooks,
Sapp.
Sapp. He had 4.
Yeah, 4. Okay, but even with that though,
Matter of fact, has Tiki ever played with an all-pro? Okay, you're gonna say. I mean, did Eli? He played with Tiki. I'm trying to think when they made their run.
Jeremy Shockey's made Pro Bowls. He was an elite
I
tight
said,
end.
I
when he
said
played.
all-pro.
Oh goodness. Okay.
when he made his runs. Name anybody on their offense. And in fact, name a receiver that has 2 Super Bowls. Because it ain't Amari Truman. It ain't plexiglass.
He never had slouches at receiver.
No, they were serviceable guys. They were
NFL wide receivers. They were not elite. They were not elite, and they weren't Pro Bowlers.
They didn't have to be elite. They were good receivers.
but if your defense is keeping you in.
Yeah,
you're not giving credit to the Giants' defense, bro.
No. I said he had great defenses, just like
so
Phil
with that
Simms.
being said, but
Phil
Eli,
Simms and Hostetler had Super Bowls.
No. Okay, but
they both have 2.
Okay, they both have 2.
Hostetler got 2.
No,
He was the back.
Hostetler has 1.
He has 2. He's a backup to Phil Simms.
Okay, but
He was.
Backup. Okay,
And Phil Simms was his backup.
That's damn technicality right there.
Yeah, Phil Simms was hurt when Hostetler won.
No, but when he came back, what's he called?
Yeah, same thing. Bledsoe Brady. So I mean, same thing.
Yeah, I don't think that was the right choice.
That ain't the same thing.
Oh yeah, interesting stat. Patrick Mahomes
that ain't the same
is undefeated when Brady's out of the building. He's 0-1 against him and 0-1 when he announces games.
That's Nick Foles said. Brady must be a good luck charm. He also says a good luck charm for the Eagles winning Super Bowls because both times the Eagles won the Super Bowl, Brady was in the building.
Oh, okay. And that's what, they show Herman Evans. He said he's still hurt about that loss they had in 80 when they lost to the Raiders. Mm-hmm. He said his daughters didn't get to, play with the confetti. He said that still bothers him to this day. I'm like, man, and Teddy Bruschi spoke about New England beating them. Like New England beating them up. I mean, the Giants beating them when they had the perfect record. Mm-hmm. He said and that was 18 years ago. That still bothers him to this day. I'm like, damn, do they still? You still hold on to it like that?
The Eagles got hit with a buzzsaw the same way. It was a different kind of game back then, but they got hit with a buzzsaw because they were good that year, and the Raiders just took them apart from the first time. From Ron Jaworski's first time hitting Harvey Martin picking up that ball,
and he still think to this day he said that still bothers him.
They weren't better that day either.
And we've all played. We all played in an athletic capacity.
By the way, Cliff Brandt scored twice that day. Didn't he?
No, he scored once. Kenny King scored once, and
Cliff Brandt.
He was twice scored once. Rod Martin had 3 picks.
Rod Martin had 3 picks. Look it up.
It was 2017. I remember 2017. But I was asking
and it wasn't that close.
Who do you still?
How many touchdowns?
Do you still harbor your last basketball game at Wharton? That still make you mad?
Nah, it don't make me mad, but it's more. I felt like players on the team ain't show up.
Your last game at University of Thomas Jefferson, how you felt? Were you mad? Because
I was always mad when we didn't win. So I wasn't thinking about it the same way. But I think it was more about not being able to play again because I knew I was going to the Army.
What about you? You know who beat y'all? Y'all been to playoffs that year?
No, we was independent.
Okay, so same
people. 9-1 played. It was too emotional. Couldn't go. That team could have went. We could have made us run at state.
Okay,
but yeah, it was too emotional.
Greedy and Earl Reeves.
Yeah, Greedy was hurt that game though.
Yeah.
So it was just me and Earl.
Who Lehigh had then?
Northeast?
Yeah.
Tim Ware, David Bowman. They ran a wing tee.
How bad they beat y'all?
28-14.
Okay. And I think that's the thing. Like when Herman, I'm like, damn, that's 40.
I was too emotional that whole game. I think I cried the whole game.
Because you knew that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
even
that's
if y'all won.
Yeah.
You ain't
gonna get that back again.
No, back then we didn't have a bunch of teams. Like everybody made the playoffs now. It's like everybody get a car.
Nah, everybody don't go.
Well, it's funny like basketball. They got 32 teams.
Only
it's 32 teams in high school basketball now.
Yeah, things should always get better after
Yeah,
we Generation X, so things get every generation it gets better.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why we couldn't go to a state playoffs is because the school didn't want to pay money for us to travel.
Oh, that's another conversation. My
junior year in college, I look up. Greedy and them playing for a state title, getting ready to go. Greedy and them got deep. Greedy and them got to the third or fourth round.
Who quarterbacked that to you?
It was Greedy. Greedy was 1 year. Then it was Kevin Dawson. God rest his soul. Kevin Dawson. God rest his soul. Yeah.
Who beat y'all? Lake Wells?
Mm-hmm.
At Lake Wells? They was on top of y'all too. Lake Wells was a wild place to play.
Lake Wells had some athletes back then.
Always
Lake Wells, Haines City.
They still do that.
Yeah, they still got it.
I said something about Auburndale.
Auburndale.
Polk County, like I said, that's a different.
Hey, boy.
And we had a discussion.
I seen Tracy McGrady play my cousin who was at Auburndale. He probably dunked like 10 times. He probably dunked 10 times that game. But I said, man, who is that?
Back then, coach, y'all probably said, who is that? I don't know, but he going to the league.
Yeah. And I think that's funny. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we go to games, and when you see a kid that sticks out, it's so obvious. Because it's like he's playing at a different speed, a different level. Like, it just looks easy to him.
Right.
And I hate to bring this kid's name, but I don't know if he's out there. But we went Plant City, played Key. There was a kid at Plant City, Trevor. I mean, he was built 6'3", 230. Antoine Flip played linebacker.
Okay.
And when I tell you he was all over the field, and when I left that night, I told Dawson, I said, man, we going to hear about him. I don't know where he going to sign, but he just looked as if, you know, he going to be, and I never really, I think he might have went to JUCO.
Kind of like Aaron Donald for
from that night we saw Lake Well plays over here,
Yeah, Aaron
They had
Donald.
a dude run like for that, and that big lineman, Aaron Donald got a little brother. They tackled him,
No,
man, they had that quarterback throw the ball on the track. I think they get rid of the ball. Hey,
man,
you see how Mahomes looking last night?
Hey, man,
that's how he looking
leave me alone. The ball over there.
Ball over there, bro.
Hey, bro.
So it's just,
And he had a motor.
Right, and I think that's the thing now. Like, you know, like you spoke about high school football. Like, me and Dawes go back and forth about this. It's just, it's so embarrassing to see these programs that they feel now. I looked at high school. I looked at basketball. Looking at the records of teams. There are 8 teams in Hillsborough County have less than 5 regular season wins.
That's crazy.
That's embarrassing.
Somebody, Newsom just went. Newsom girls basketball got beat 80-3 last week.
See that? That's
girls
embarrassing.
basketball.
That's embarrassing.
80-3.
Who they played?
That'd be Bloomington.
Winterhaven and Newsom High School.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's like a bunch of 5-year-olds?
My thing is, what brings you back to practice? I mean, I'm glad they do keep. They're able to fill the team.
You mean what bring them back?
Yeah, to keep playing. I mean, you sit back and think, right? But even like Brandon. Brandon was a proud school.
Oh yeah,
Brandon was a powerhouse.
When I moved here in 1989, and people still talk about how good Brandon was.
Yeah.
And to see them this season, like they won maybe 2 games. I know last year they had 5 games they didn't even score.
Brandon was still good when I was in school.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. So
they were a power.
Perhaps has the coaching, but
No,
and people
the
say
it's different too. It's a different.
People say it's too many schools. I don't buy that. I don't buy
But
that.
it is a lot of schools because it breaks up.
We saturated.
Well,
Because it breaks up.
school.
It breaks up the
better guys
the
aren't
amount of
playing,
talent.
Trevor. The better
Miami-
kids
does
aren't
Miami
playing
have that?
anymore.
grades.
It's way more
streets.
people in Miami.
Whatever you want to call it, the better kids aren't all playing anymore.
Right.
I don't care what. It would be difficult to see. Like, I think about all the great players that went to the university, went to Hillsborough. It's hard to imagine that there's some dudes that we know for what they did that probably wouldn't have been on those fields now. But back then, everybody played football. Everybody. You didn't want to be on a Friday night. Like when
Not playing.
Like me and Heavy be up in the stands, and I'm like,
Friday night, like you
why
ain't
so
supposed
many-
to be hanging out with.
no.
Right.
First of all,
in the
you shouldn't be.
stands.
You
You
should be
supposed to
walking
be
in
on
front
the
of me.
field.
You should be
Right.
walking in front of me in the stands. I'm like, why this boy playing?
Right. That's the
we
question you
get
got to
that.
answer.
We get that a lot.
Why?
Coach
What
tripping.
you doing up here?
Coach tripping.
Coach tripping.
You know,
Coach
I don't
tried
feel
me.
like playing. I'm like,
And
damn, how you that big and you're not even trying to play?
Coach tried me.
I want to go back to what you said about Miami.
That's their way out the wall, though.
Miami a different breed.
That's their way out, like
just,
Lakeland.
Just, I heard interview with Bridgewater.
Okay.
On the pivot.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He on the pivot and he say, strap up. He tell you to strap up, get your helmet on. The whole team finna swing on you. Everybody on the team finna take off on whoever he tell to strap up.
Yep.
It's a different environment.
Yep.
But what he was saying, they took the kids like to like training camp, like kind of like Remember the Titans.
Okay.
So they took them to a facility like a facility where they trained. All of them stayed in there. He said he had people coming to him, kids down in Miami that wasn't even going to his school, trying to come just to go to the training camp. Because the kids really ain't had nowhere to go. They ain't had nothing to do. They needed somewhere to stay. like all kind of stuff like that. So football is
It's your
different
Your
It's your
ticket.
ticket.
down
Yeah.
there.
That's your ticket. That's even like you sit back and
It's
think, even,
different.
even 40 miles south of us in Bradenton. You have a lot of talent came out of Braden and Sarasota. But a lot of people say it's only 3 or 4 schools. I said, but it's their talent. Talent is talent.
Talent is talent, but
Talent is
what,
talent.
what motivates people is what motivates people. What doesn't motivate you, that's your problem.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, that's on you.
I don't want to hear all the
But
excuses.
I tell young
There's
kids,
opportunity now, Trevor.
I tell young kids now, it's somebody always working.
Mhm.
So even like,
Yep.
And you don't see 'em.
Even
Yep.
like MP9, the sacrifice that he had to make and the work he's put in to get to where he is a perfect reflection of that. Because he played
he's-
with guys.
He's
And
never been given a starting job when he got there. He
Right.
never.
And we know guys that have played ball that we
Going back to Tech.
interact with.
Yep.
And they when they face it, I tell Doss all the time, our kids are not trained to compete.
Just say they're not tough. Just say,
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
that's-
yeah,
but
they
that's
tough.
it.
They
Talk all the
tough.
time. He said,
And that's
it's not tough.
and that's the most frustrating thing to me. Like if you
don't
have a
get it.
chance to go play ball, scholarship, and that is money in it now. But if you don't compete, just because you're not starting, well, I'm finna leave because I ain't getting my
and
way.
that's why I don't like that, because it takes an element out of you that you're gonna need in life.
But
Sometimes you got to push through.
So it depends
You can
on the
just push.
situation. Because I have another cousin that transferred from Tech, but he made a transfer. I think he did it the right way. So he came to Tech 9th grade, played JV.
Okay.
When he played JV, moved up to varsity.
Okay.
He moved up. The guys that were in front of him were in the same class he was in.
Yes.
Okay.
So his
Yeah.
10th grade year, he didn't transfer after he moved up. He stayed there, tried to work, tried to get on the field. He couldn't get on the field, so he transferred to Gaither. Once he transferred to Gaither, he got on the field, got offers. Now he's going to Kansas State.
Okay. Well, that's
So,
that's
I mean,
Okay.
it's situations where I don't have a problem with.
School of another Buccaneer
the
that had Hall
transfer.
of Fame talent, but had Hall of Shame brains.
What's that?
Kansas State. I said another former Buck who had Hall of Fame talent but didn't have a Hall of Fame brain.
who
Tweed.
Talib went to
He
Kansas.
went to Kansas.
Oh, went to Kansas? Okay.
Yeah, Talib went to Kansas.
And what you call went to Kansas State? Our quarterback, right? Josh Freeman.
Josh Freeman,
Yeah,
Freeman.
Josh Freeman.
Yeah.
But Jordan Nelson used to kill Talib in college. That's another conversation.
You know, Talib played both ways in college too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He a gunner.
it's man, that's
He'll kill
Yeah,
him.
he definitely a gunner.
He'll
You
kill
go.
him.
There you go.
you on
There
to
you
something.
go.
Yeah, you gotta do it the right way.
Yeah. So
You
I think
can't-
it's
you-
it's
at
made to
least-
help, but it's getting abused.
Yeah,
Well,
at
no,
least
abuse is gonna
at
happen
least
now.
Get on the field. At least get on the field
they get to
and
keep
match
the-
up with everybody
they get to
before
keep
you
the
make a
JUCO
hasty
years.
decision.
Now abuse.
Now,
is
now
really
let me ask you this, because you was
said
in
what?
Brandon District.
JUCO now
I
get
went to Brandon my
get
10th
play.
grade.
Yeah, don't count.
all the way through 10th grade? Mm-hmm. What made
Man, I was in 10th grade.
TC,
I was still playing at Skyway in 10th grade.
how TC came
How
in the
you do
equation?
that?
They saw me out there.
How you was playing at Skyway in 10th grade?
I was 15.
Okay.
Because back then it was dual ages. Back then it was 8 and 9, 10 and 11,
Yeah.
12 and 13, 14 and 15.
Okay, so you still could play.
Yeah. Actually, at Skyway, you could be 16 after December 1st and still play because the Brandon Cowboys had 11th graders on their team. I went to Brandon with them.
That's
You gotta be
crazy.
kidding me, man.
Yeah. And you know
That's
what?
crazy.
Brandon we was there, and plus my grades was terrible. I
Okay.
wasn't going to be able to get on the field, so I played youth football.
Okay.
And I had to pull my grades up to lead and go to TC.
Okay.
Now, playing quarterback wasn't in the plans. Mike Grant was there.
Yeah.
I wanted to move to running back or receiver anyway.
So you get on the field,
I didn't
okay.
want to play no quarterback no more.
Right.
So contrary to what everybody want to
Johnny-
believe,
Johnny came
I'm
out
a
with
day
me,
one
right?
quarterback, but I didn't want to play that jump.
Yeah, Johnny with you.
Came out.
Yeah,
with
Johnny
me,
was
with
Johnny
me, right?
89.
Huh?
Johnny graduated 87.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Hey, he's a
87.
year behind me. Then.
Yeah, behind
Yeah,
you
he was a
twins.
year behind you.
Right.
And you got to remember, too, Johnny Hopkins, Derek Forwoods, who was a man amongst boys,
Yeah.
they was a lot older. They
they
was
were
down there
older.
playing with us, and
And
they
I'm
was
telling you
older
something,
than us.
I run the full wood
And
sometimes.
Derek, my dude.
When you talk
man.
about humble, and it's like
great guy.
he don't really like. He just like
Oh,
man.
but
Brandon
he
had him.
Yeah, he could tote
Yeah.
that ball though. He could tote that ball.
Yeah.
Brandon had
That name
him.
sound familiar.
He got to tell you
They
that
also
story,
had
but
Chuck Mosley. They
Yep,
had
Chuck
Gene
Mosley.
Rain.
But you got to say back then, Brandon was double set. Brandon had 5,000 kids.
yeah.
That when I was
My
in-
sophomore year at Brandon, man, we had 1,200
my sophomore
sophomores.
year, they were
I tell
there.
people
That's
all
what
the
they were.
time.
God, dog.
Brandon
Yeah, we had-
had
I went to Brandon.
all the hood. They had Jackson Heights,
Highland
Highland
Pine,
Pine,
Northview Hills,
Summer Progress
They were
Village,
fighting every
and
day.
Ybor City, the bottom.
Yeah,
and
Samson
Summer
Park,
Park and Leon.
Northview Hills.
Yeah, they had all that.
They had all
Park
that.
de Leon.
They had Summer
know
Park,
that.
yeah.
They had all that.
I know they were fighting every day at Brandon.
Oh yeah, Brandon was crazy.
I know they were fighting
You
every
know
day.
what?
There was some
It's
fights,
too
but-
many hoods though. It's too many hoods.
Back
We weren't
then,
fighting each
Yeah,
other.
they were fighting back then. They
We'll
were
talk when we
like
get
that.
off.
I'll let you know
Okay.
they
Yeah,
were
hoods
fighting.
wasn't
Yeah.
like
We'll
hoods wasn't
talk
like
when
that
we
back
get
then. You just you
We'll talk when we
real-
get off here, coach.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all was, and then out there, it was more
Yeah.
black white out
Nah,
there.
it wasn't,
Black,
yeah,
all
it
the
wasn't,
brothers.
it wasn't
Yeah.
us. We wasn't
Yeah,
fighting
yeah,
each
Yeah,
other.
it was more
Yeah,
brothers.
no.
Yeah, it wasn't no. Yeah.
No, this is different now. Back then,
Yeah.
man, it was, man, I tell you.
But
Yeah,
but back
they
to what
had
you were
a
saying.
couple riots.
But back to what you were saying about, like, I think with the kids not competing, but I think also something that triggers is that kids today don't deal with adverse situations.
No, they don't.
At
They're
all.
not put in
They
those
don't.
situations.
No, not at
They
all.
don't.
Like, and we had to figure stuff out growing up. I can help you.
It all started. Well, I say for me, it started figuring stuff out. When you come home, go home, lock the door, and don't let nobody in the house. You
Yeah.
got to
Yeah.
figure out what you finna eat.
And you 7
got
years
to
old.
and
you 7 years old.
You got to figure out all this
Because your
stuff.
mama don't get off until 11.
Yeah, so you got to figure out what you gonna do till your mama get home. Like
Yeah.
you got to figure out a lot of stuff, and there's stuff happening in that house. You can't. I got to figure out how to keep this from my mama.
Yeah.
I got to. You just figuring stuff out on your own. A lot of times,
But we
now,
also had
we
places.
don't allow.
We also knew how far to push anything because the consequences were severe and they were.
But not
quick.
even that. But I think even the community stayed, like, your neighbors could get on you if
Yes.
you was in the wrong.
Yes.
But that goes.
Your neighbor could get on you if you was in the wrong.
Yep.
Your grandmother was the principal, but if you was cutting up, somebody
gonna tell on you,
Terry was
and
out
then
there doing
it-
this.
So they stopped paddling when I was in elementary school.
I graduated. I was 89. Man, I'm gonna tell you. Back
Queenie-
then,
Queenie never stopped
We used to
paddling, so I
we used to
don't
go
know.
to the office. They used to say, "You got two choices, Trevor. We gonna call May Bailey, which is mother of your grandma, or you gonna take these licks." Man, I bent over to that chair so fast.
So-
it ain't gonna get to him.
Yeah,
no, I'm
beat
gonna
me.
take them 3 days and
Yeah,
go to
beat-
class.
yeah, beat me.
They stopped the paddling in school while I was in elementary school.
Yeah, see, yeah.
My grandma was the principal, so I ain't never stopped getting paddled.
Oh God.
Hey,
She still had the paddle.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, you heard.
and I think, and that's why I
Yeah.
say, so
Yeah, no charges
they don't
being
charge,
brought up.
yeah.
but everybody
No
had
charges
Herbie
being
had
brought
the
up.
same. Everybody potentially faced what Herbie faced when we came up.
Oh, Herbert Harris, yeah.
Yeah, everybody.
Oh, you gonna get that? Yeah,
Yeah.
You gonna get that?
Yeah. Well,
You
mom
gonna
would
get
come.
that?
Ooh, hey, who mama that? Ooh.
Yeah, I walk
Yeah,
around.
yeah,
I don't see a whole
I
lot
seen
of
somebody
catastrophe.
get whoopings, right there in the classroom.
In the classroom.
Yeah.
And
But
the
that-
teacher
but that's-
sat there and did the paperwork and checked the roll like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just getting roughed up over
And
there.
you there laughing.
Yeah, we laughing at him. We
Yeah, you
roasting
laughing.
him.
Yeah, you roasting. You go to lunch. Yeah.
So mine was a little less violent than y'all's, but I just ended up. So my grandma, she was of course an educator, so a black
Oh,
woman.
you got it real bad.
A black woman. So even when I left elementary school, went to middle school, is Pasco County, so all the teachers know her. So they ain't gonna do nothing but we just gonna call the
You
school.
can't even fart and not say excuse me.
But I think that's the thing that, and we live in a society now where we are so accepting and so accommodating to foolishness.
Yeah.
Right.
We have to get back to holding your children accountable.
Right.
That's something that just, like, I've heard from educators where you could call a parent and the parent want to fight you because they know their child ain't did that.
Yeah.
Oh, my
I don't
baby
know
ain't
if she's
did nothing
still
like
with
that. I
us,
said,
but
huh?
that's because there's not enough Barbara Jameses. Where Miss James, who was the principal when I was in Tallahassee at Bond Elementary, when that happened, she would let the truth. She'd have the resource officer. Could you please escort Mr. Newton and his son off the premises? Since he can't act right here, he can go home with you.
That's crazy.
He your
No,
problem.
no. We got homebound education in Florida. So
that's crazy.
She
But
was with that.
I just
wish he
think
was in school once he go home.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Like that's crazy because I ain't going home with my mom and my grandma. I ain't doing that.
No, them black women. No,
I'm going to school.
I'll
I'm
be
safe.
there.
I'm safe.
That fury is different.
I saw
that anger
I'm
is
safe.
different.
I'm safe at school.
Yeah, I'm safe at school. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm safe. I feel
man, we
safe
got
at
whooped with a
school.
water hose growing up, man.
Man, whatever they could get their hands
But
on.
see,
bro.
back then, anybody could whoop you too. So we're like, don't be putting your hands on my
My
baby
grandma
like
like
that.
Peachtree switches. I don't know why Peachtree.
Man,
She like
oak
Peachtree
tree
switches.
limbs and
Yeah.
Man,
All that.
Her
anything
favorite
was, anything
Peachtree
was fair
switches.
game, bro.
She done braided them
Yeah,
together.
but-
She done
yeah.
tried all kind of stuff
yeah,
with me.
yeah.
That's Georgia
we
style
went
right
to school,
there.
We went to school with marks on us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I still got some marks on the back
And
of my
I think
leg.
that's the thing that, and I'm not,
Wearing short. No, I got
we just really got to get back into being enforcers in the community.
We had to have a standard.
Because we have to
lost
have
it.
it, like you say, I sit back and look at these young kids, like, how young kids, 13, 14, got guns in the house?
That's
how do
why
you
you
not
can't
know what
say
your
nothing to
child,
'em.
how you don't know what your child got in the house?
That's why you can't say nothing to him.
And that's what Parham said, his wife said, the case, the principal, they scared, and they said they probably scared of the parents and the kids now.
They are scared of the kids.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me.
That's
They
what
are
I'm
scared
saying.
of the
So
kids.
it all comes back to a respect thing and setting the standards.
have to have a
And
standard.
once you so like if you set the standards of respect and how you gonna treat a person or how you want a person to treat you, they're not gonna blatantly just disrespect you or blatantly just try you. But if you let shit go and I got him, he's soft. They gonna try you.
Yeah.
Right.
At the end of the day, they buck up at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I
Hey,
gotta
and
make-
you
I
show
gotta
them like you ain't gonna do nothing.
make- Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Right.
You done lost it. You can't say you got to raise your hand to talk in your class.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that a lot of people that in those situations or scenarios, it's like the school board don't back you; they let you be subject to that foolishness. Like I've seen teachers grab kids, and they say, "Oh, he's using force."
Yeah. Yeah. Now you're under investigation, and you don't lost your job. You
I'm
gone.
going to court. Yeah,
gone. Yeah, you done lost your job.
I definitely use
Yeah,
force
be
that
more
he
hearing.
needed. If I didn't use it, you gonna see him in here in your courtroom, sir.
Man, I done had kids tell me, watch I get you fired.
Watch, I get you fired.
Watch I get you fired.
No, watch me quit.
So-
watch me quit. That's
My
what it been.
grandmother, she's retired educator. Her daughter was an educator, and my cousin, my aunt's daughter, was an educator. So both of them quit. Both of them quit. They told me they cannot deal with the parents of the kids. And it's
that's
not
bad. That's bad.
It's not that the kids are uncontrollable. It's more of the parents won't allow you to control them.
Yeah, they're different.
So
They're
the
different
kids
kind of
aren't
kids, though.
uncontrollable. It's just you don't have the authority to control them because the parents
take away your
But that's-
structure.
but
don't do that to my baby.
But that-
My baby ain't did nothing
But
like that.
we have
that don't even
that's
sound like
that's
nothing my baby will do.
administration. No,
I mean, that's crazy.
When you go to, well, I probably shouldn't say. Well, he went to private school, so I can talk about it. At private schools, they don't have those issues because
No.
they'll send you home.
No, yeah.
They'll send you home.
Yeah.
And majority of the people going there, they paying.
They paying. So keep that in mind. Always don't discount that.
Well, we're
When you
paying for kids in public schools. It just comes through tax dollars. But
Okay, but it's
there's a
different.
standard.
I mean, it's different when they
There's a
send you a
standard.
bill every month.
Yeah, and you got to pay that
When they
bill.
send
if
you
want
a
your
bill
kid to
every
eat
Man,
month.
good.
if I could do it
Don't
all
pay
over
it.
again, I would have went the same route, man. That controlled environment, I needed that.
Well, it's more structure. Like I said, it's more structure. And it also
and I
teaches
got out of
discipline.
there. I went to college, man. I got out of there.
They preparing you for
Man,
that.
Coach Lewis asked me
and-
when he first saw me, he said, "How you want to go play college football?" I said, "Yes, sir." That was all he had to say. Coach Bass and them ain't do that. All my homeboys that went in Highland Pine that went to Brandon
a whole lot
ain't
don't like
sniff college.
They don't like
Right.
bass
But
at
I
all
think,
for that
but I think
reason.
also,
Sniff
but I
college.
think also with that too is that the environment in public school, like you said, we came in an era where you had 80 to 90 guys that played football.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
the team, and guys really had aspirations of going to play football.
Getting out of here.
But we forgot about college. We just think we going to play. We gonna play football, but
That's a whole nother. That's a whole
colleges
nother
who
session
going-
right
and that's
there.
what I'm saying. And I tell Dawson all the time is that when you don't see it, we don't. A lot of black families don't have people that went to college, So that seems like a goal that's unattainable.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because you said right there, our generation, our fathers and mothers worked at the mill, had a trade, went to the military, or did something like that. So when you talk about, okay, well, I went to school, a lot of times in our era, what your daddy played ball? What he played when he was in school? We don't even think academic. You know, my dad got that don't even come up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because once again, that's the mindset that we have always been put. And you see now, I look at the kids today. It's so many different things you could do besides going to college. The education is good to have, but you could jump out right now at 16, 17, create your lane.
And be rich.
And be rich.
But you know what? Football.
But you got to love the game.
Yeah, every kid I train, I tell them, you know, bump the NFL. Football is a tool. Football is a tool to get yourself into school.
To the next
and
level.
Get that free money. And then when it's all said and done, if you go pro, that's fine. But you need to be doing what I'm doing. That's what I'm here for, to make sure you're doing what I'm doing.
But let me tell you something, Trevor. I understand what you said, but I tell Doss all the time is that there's so much pressure that'll put on young kids as if this gonna be the ticket.
But they don't know and understand.
Okay.
Ask a you football kid now, who want to go to the NFL? Man, there's 3 million kids across the country raising their hand talking about they gonna go play in the NFL.
For 1,800 jobs.
Right, but see, here we go again.
Not realistic.
But if you good in this youth league, that don't mean that you good.
Talent levels change.
Yeah.
Right. And it gets better. So here we go again. Perfect example. We've seen all different types of football. Mm-hmm. You've seen D3, D2, JUCO, NIAI, FBS, FCS, but it still goes back to the same thing. If you could play football,
They'll find you.
They'll find you. But we get so consumed with, and I expect look at some of these kids now that miss out on scholarships.
D1, yeah.
Because they want to go, I got to go D1. That look good.
And then somebody will say, you're not, and then you'll have people saying, you know you're not that good, right?
Yeah,
but that's honest. But be brutally honest with the kid. Let him know that. So that way, go ahead.
Some people don't know that they kids
At what point? At what point do you tell the kid that though? Because you can have some kid that is just out there playing football and he's working.
Okay.
He's just working.
Okay.
And the person that's driving D1 is the mom and dad.
Okay.
The mom and dad is driving D1.
Okay.
So now he thinking in his head, if I don't go to D1, I failed my family.
Yeah.
Okay, right. And that's what I'm
so a lot of time it's not on the kid.
The parent is the parent that has set the expectation. Okay, well, hey, this what he gonna do this, and this. We just had kids sign last week to go to college. Shout out Dallas Golden, JoJo Troop, signed scholarships. Proud of both of y'all, man. Salute to you.
Yes, sir.
But when you see kids that have played football 3-4 years and don't get a look, to me, that's the coaches, like, help these kids.
Recruiting is
it's different.
You can't depend on the coach to recruit.
No,
you can't depend on the coach. So like my cousin Sirius he transferred to Gaither, went to a camp, ran a 4.3 at a camp.
Okay.
Since he ran that 4.3, everything changed.
Of course.
Everything changed. So he hadn't played a down.
Measurables.
Yeah, he hadn't played a down. He played
the eye test.
He played at Tech, 10th grade. Right. He was on the bench, didn't really play. Okay. Played a couple games, but never had like no tape or nothing.
Okay.
And this was going to his 11th grade year. Mm-hmm. He ran a 4.3, and it opened up eyes Penn State. It was at Penn State. So Penn State comes to Gaither, and it's other schools trying to figure out who this kid is because Penn State was there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that opened up so many other offers for him just because he went to that camp. It wasn't nothing that the coach did.
Yeah,
but
you got to get camp. You got to get on that camp circuit.
You got to do camp circuit. But see, to me, and I think that's what I go back to that.
Yeah. Like he just did. You can't. Don't go around here. You need to leave.
Yeah. But coaches, and if those don't make it, as far as side of D1s, there's a network of NIA schools in the area, D3 JUCO. Set up a showcase, because a lot of kids don't have the finances to go to college, and if they don't make it playing football, then they out here in the street. Mm-hmm. They taking chances within 3 to 4 months. So to me, I just think that there should be a streamlined system that they have in place where you could reach out to, okay, let's say, like, shout out Coach Chain, a lot of kids from Allen, from the Bay Area, they go up there. That's in South Carolina. But you got a chance to play ball. You're getting a free education.
Yep.
They should be able to streamline to help these kids. And you ain't got to go all the way to California, all the way to Kansas, go to JUCO. They got junior colleges in Mississippi, some North Florida.
Alabama, they got
Lakeland, Alabama, like I say, Georgia. You have smaller schools. And I think nowadays is that if you're playing football, you're playing football.
Yeah.
That's the thing we got to get back to.
I just said that them JUCO years don't count no more.
And exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
That's gonna make it even harder, bro.
Man, listen, all that stuff in the transfer portal, that stuff gonna end careers before they even start.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. But like I said, but we're so.
It's like 40% of the people that enter the portal never get out.
Right. Yep. So you talk about a kid. Let's say you a 4-star, a 3-star, 17-year-old kid. But I got this 20-year-old kid that played 2 years at JUCO.
Yeah, he a grown man.
He already understands. I'm going to get him.
And he going to keep my job.
Right. I'm going to get him.
And it's
or help me get another one.
Yep.
Or help me get another one.
And now I'm going to build a relationship with him so when I do get fired, wherever I go, I'm bringing my luggage with me.
Right. And I think that's the thing that people have to look at and process because I think we are so consumed with the big name schools. Like, I'll never forget, like, when we talked, and you said Mike was transferring, going to Washington. I know.
I definitely said that. Why is he going?
But once again,
we don't know.
But it's an opportunity.
But I found out
his coaches was going there too, right? But it's still same rules to apply. It's an opportunity that he took advantage of. Best decision he ever made,
hands down.
And he ain't looked back. So let's just say,
I say he don't make many bad decisions.
Okay, but once again, that goes with that's family. That's being grounded, being humble. Nothing.
It's in our blood.
No, well,
yeah, we genetically.
Well, it's in your DNA. Okay, Joe.
We'll give you that. But I just think for me,
y'all hating on me?
I'm not hating on it's all love, but I'm just saying that we got to. But the narrative has to change.
Cannot see.
Right, because we see a lot of kids, and I know you dealt with a lot of. We see a lot of kids that come here, play ball, go, they try, do different things, and they home in a year.
Yeah.
And they lost.
And don't go back.
They lost. And then the thing that makes it worse is that, oh man, because when people want to see you fail. They want to see you fail. So it's like now you the butt of joke. Yeah. I just saw him such a man. He ain't doing nothing. Yeah, what's such and such at? Oh, I just seen him the other day.
I thought you just understand something. You going to school in Ohio, it's Florida. It don't never get cold down here. Them seasons gonna change up there. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
And if there's somebody in front of you, man, you got to work harder.
Work harder.
Work harder.
Like walking into a room with you a quarterback. You walk in a room, it's like 9 other quarterbacks in there. Mm-hmm. You a running back. You walk in a room, it's 12 other running backs in there. Yeah, you got to fight for.
It's called competition.
Right. But see, once again,
get on the scout team. Man, nobody want to do all that.
Hey, I tell Doss all the time, man. Whenever you go to a high school football practice, your best players are your helmets and shorts on Thursday. When they put that right L on and you get that clack,
that clash,
everybody ain't the same. Ooh. So they start falling off.
Yeah.
They start falling off. So that's why I try to tell people football's an ugly game, but it's a man's game. It ain't for the weak.
It's a gladiators, man.
It ain't for the weak.
Gladiator sport.
Right.
Football, the game itself is not for the weak. Coaching football is not for the weak. Football training, being a football trainer is not for the weak.
I'll tell you what's funny. Nick Saban was on the pivot, and I quoted, he was talking about Derrick Henry when he first got the first practice. Said the offensive coordinator got on because he wasn't blocking. He said, Coach, Coach, I did run the ball. Said the quarterback get the ball and run the ball. Just run.
Yep.
He ain't never had to block nobody.
Never had to block nobody.
And he was so humble. He said, be patient. I never had
to do this before.
I never had to do this. So you talking about a guy that ran for what, 12,000 yards?
Yeah.
When he blocking?
Yeah.
He ain't blocking for nobody.
760 touchdowns.
Shit, Derrick left, Derrick right, Derrick up the middle.
Derrick, we want to throw it. Go out for a pass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Derrick, what you want to do?
Which way you like running?
So that's why I think for me it's just that we got to get back and get these kids, because like I just had my baby brother Riche saying parents are the reason youth sports and kids' behavior is horrible. And it is because it's accepted.
Yeah, it's accepted.
It's accepted.
If you're out here to field, and I've gone to some games, I'm talking about those leagues, but you can go with the parent, they smoking, The parent,
You
the
talking about
kids.
TBYFL?
That's
No, I ain't know.
I just said I wasn't calling
you
by the
asked that
name.
question
I'm saying,
earlier.
you ain't said.
Hey, Waldo, Waldo.
He good. There's no more
Mr. Waldo.
I told you to lose cannon. I told you to lose cannon, but I just think that for me it's just that
I just asked the question.
we got
on the
to
podcast.
we got to
That's Shannon.
we got to try to police the behavior. And I go back to this. I said what they should make the parents do before teachers start. Do the what they call it, the little thing you have to sign.
A waiver?
Not the waiver. You got conduct. Yeah, conduct.
Make them sign a contract.
That I'm going to conduct myself accordingly.
Or go to jail.
Right, because I'm telling you something, and I
Bro,
hate
you
to say
tough,
this.
bro. You want to go to jail?
Let me say this. And I hate to say this about our people. But if we pay for
Them young
something,
people.
we think we can conduct ourselves any way we want to, and that's not right.
That's crazy.
That's not right.
You don't care about anybody else's comfort.
Right. So if you pay for your child to play, conduct yourself accordingly. 'Cause I can tell you something. I've gone to games. Shout out to Dwayne Griffin was coached with the Valrico Rams. Go out there and watch the game.
What league they in?
Pop Warner.
Pop Warner. By the time you watching the game, real quiet. You know, everybody it's just a game.
Pop Warner different though.
But it's still football.
Still football.
It's a control. Say it again. It's a control. It's
Pop
control.
Warner different, bro.
It's control. I ain't pulling up in no Regal with some 30s, bumping a Rod Wave, and I got the whole field knocking at a game. Why am I doing that?
That's
You ain't got to do that.
something else
We
parents
do got to do that because
No,
they gonna
we
see
don't.
me.
But
They gonna see me.
Look at me. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
enjoy the
They gonna see me. Watch.
Y'all tripping.
Watch this.
But
And
look,
watch
we don't-
what my son do when he get out there.
Yeah, then I bet my son do that. I bet my son come on, man.
Keyword bet.
Oh yeah, they betting.
Oh yeah, they never
bet
get on
big.
game. They never get on game. Bit money. Oh yeah, y'all just saw the dude got popped had the bookie on Waters.
No.
Yeah, they got them boys. They got them boys yesterday.
Oscar?
Yeah.
Oscar.
$12,000.
I don't know him.
That's
I don't
what
know
they
him.
were
I
talking
don't know
about.
him.
Yeah,
I don't know him. I don't know. I don't know who. I
Had
don't know who.
$12,000 in cash,
I
pistols.
don't know him.
Yeah, I don't know who. I don't know who he is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just
I ain't
seen
mean to
Oscar.
call his
I
name.
seen Oscar in bold letters on
Yeah,
Facebook.
but I'm telling you, but they feel the crack because you already got a casino and you got the app. So why are you still doing that?
Cause you not getting no money off of that.
Yeah,
You not getting
Don't
your
they tax
cut.
that money?
Who?
They tax that money?
The casino?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one.
That's why it's legal.
Can't run and you can't hide. That's why I never bet it.
No,
There
if you don't well, from my understanding, if you win a certain amount, they take it off the top.
They do?
From what
What you heard?
If what I've heard.
I ain't never won that much. I ain't won
Yeah, I ain't never won that much either.
I ain't won that much to get taxed.
Yeah, they ain't got taxed either.
So if you make less than $600,
y'all didn't get
tax.
y'all didn't get 1099.
I won 273. I won 273 in October.
If it's less than $600, you don't got to be
Yeah,
claiming
so
money.
I ain't never
But
won that
if
much.
you-
I don't
if
need
you
them kind of
accumulate,
problems.
You might want to check that, bro.
No, I mean I ain't never accumulated. I don't bet that much money.
I don't bet at all,
bet,
but I get
period.
the point. Yeah, I don't
You
bet.
just invest.
I will do some short-term investing. Yeah.
Okay. Well, before we get out of here, man, we had a good show with y'all, man, talking Super Bowl and this punk ass parents and just kids
My
not
bucket
being
list.
accountable. So,
Start
Coach
my
Trevor,
bucket
any
list.
words you want to give? Because we're gonna do rapid fire with you. We're gonna take our break. Then we're gonna come back and shoot some stuff at you. And a shout out you want to give? Let them know about Cutback Academy. Let everybody know about that.
Oh, yeah, just,
How many years you been at that now?
You don't even
too
remember.
long. I don't even know. I don't even know at this point. I just go.
You just go.
I just go.
Parham said he won 900, so they ain't tax him. No Parham.
Well, you owe on it.
Man,
You
that
ordered
dude,
it.
man.
Ain't nobody messing with Parham.
Hey, straight
Jerome's
entertainment, man.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody
Jerome's
messing with
funny,
Parham
man.
today.
I love him, man.
That's the
He's
black.
funny.
That's the black Howard Stern. He do stuff for shock value. Yeah, that's the black Howard
Hey,
Stern.
definitely who he is.
You'll never know what they're
grab
gonna
your
say.
phone and see Parham post. You be like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
I be nervous. I be nervous.
I be like,
I be
no, I want to
nervous.
go in. No, I
And
ain't
then
gonna
all
say
his,
that.
and
No,
then
I'm not
all
gonna go
his
in and
posts,
comment. I'm just
all his posts, they be right at the top of your feed.
Yeah,
Yeah, they be right there. Jerome Parham.
yeah. I say, man, what is Parham talking about? He do the one little cat. He got about the little dude with the rose, little flower. I was like, man, what is he doing?
Man, this cat here.
Straight.
Shout
he
out
been-
to Parham,
He been
man.
just
Yeah.
calling. He been just
Yeah.
calling
Loyal
as a
supporter
comedian,
of
man.
Chop Shop.
Yeah, Parham be clouded, man. Straight entertainment. But
Loyal supporter of
we'll
Chop
be
Shop,
we'll be
man.
beefing
Shout out to
about
Parham.
Sunbow Bus though. So get ready. We're gonna be beefing because he love Baker now.
Yeah, he love Baker.
Yeah,
Love
now
Baker.
he do.
Yeah, me too.
Now he do.
He say he always like Baker. He say he always like Baker.
Are you
Baker's a
sure, Jerome?
poor man's Brett Favre.
That's what he say. He always like Baker. So Torre, pull up the sponsors, man, to keep the likes on, so we can recognize those. That we're gonna do King's Cap Rapid Fire with Cutback Cabin Trevor Thornton. So, as you know, every show we dedicate to my man Will D. Man, left us a couple years ago. They don't go by. We'll think about you, baby. Cigar Life, CIGARLYFE.com. Greg, now let me know what you got going on, man. What GD Nash, baby? You know, called it quits. Go ahead. No, you ain't retired. You still in here. Don't do the Jay-Z.
I have stepped away a little bit, but I do appreciate. I stepped back a little bit. We've kind of scaled back our operations, but we can still be reached.
Oh, y'all do a seasonal around the holiday? Y'all do a seasonal work?
Hey, weekdays from.
Hey, you know the cook got to be busy during Valentine's Day. They doing all the cooking and stuff. So you just scale it back a little
bit. You
bit.
can still check us out every Wednesday on Barbershop Talk and on occasional Saturdays. But I'll do more webinars and more consultations, and I do appreciate the support from those and other places that tend to reach out to me. So, but check us out. Go to Greg Dawes GDNAPSC on YouTube. You can see footage of me in the courtroom. And we bring our receipts. And I hate that guy across his table.
And what Tiger said, who is you?
Yeah, who is you? Yeah, you definitely see Tiger. and who is you?
Shout out Tiger, man. Hey, but then also, like I said, my man, good man, Carlos Bart over at Auto Repair Center.
Got basketball.
Carlos sick now. He's sick by the Chiefs. Yeah, so right now he on OKC in the West and Cleveland in the East. So go check out Auto Repair Center. They do good work, man.
813 on the
443-4730.
Shout out to
Who's good in basketball now? I don't even watch it.
You don't watch hoop no more? It's changed. It's
especially college, boy. I was looking at the.
I'm telling you, and shout out to my man Johnny Broom. Auburn play Alabama. Alabama's hosting game day this week.
Yeah.
One against two. Auburn number one and Alabama number two. So yeah. TC product, Johnny Broom, man, alumni.
Yeah.
When the Murray State transferred, he gonna make
Johnny Broom.
Yeah, he gonna his name will get called in about 4 more months for that draft. So that's definitely a good look. Guard, forward, center. Like 6'10", 6'11". He's long, real athletic. So he probably go behind Cooper Flag.
Crazy athletic.
Yeah, Flag going first. They're gonna let Flag going first. That's just what it is. I mean, I don't make the rules. Flag going first. They're gonna take Flag first. And he went to do. So yeah, they're gonna take him. And also Elevated Designs. Go check them out, man. We rocking the apparel this evening, man. 813-400-7015. He put the WEDZ on. Appreciate that. Waldo, everyone eats on. Everybody eats. Then also our two most recent sponsors. Actually, our three most recent sponsors. Excuse me. Pull up my man Paul Autry with the auto tent. Actually, that's the Leah's Tampa Tent Incorporated. 813-408-9112. Check them out, TampaTentShop@gmail.com, Auto Home or Office. My man Paul been doing a 28-year expert installer, man. You can't beat that with a stick. And also my man Spencer Johnson, another diehard Buck fan, S&C Pool Service. Go check them out, 813-802-9496. Pavers and resurfacing, supply and install pumps, automation salt systems, heat pumps, automatic cleaners, algae cleanup, and acrylic deck. And we also have my man Calvin at Calvin's Body Shop down there in South Tampa. So anybody need work done, 813-831-6135, 7413 South Germer. Collision repair, paint restoration, part replacement, structural repairs, minor dent removal. We're going to take a quick break. We do not want to write this music. We're going to come back. We're going to bother the trouble about 3 minutes with this rapid fire. So we'll be right back.
Y'all can listen to my music.
just got a tutorial on naturalization laws with Greg Dawson, a.k.a. Ruff. So we're going to round the show out, man. We about to do rapid fire with presented to you by Kings Care. Let everybody know about Kings Care, Dade City.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my wife, man. Kings Care for a king made by a queen. Male grooming line, beard oil, beard wash, beard conditioner, pomade.
There we go. Okay.
Shampoo, conditioner. We are running a Valentine's Day special, so check out the website kingscare with a K.com and kings_care with a K on Instagram. We on Amazon. We ran into some trademark issues, so that's what's holding up the Prime and everything on Amazon. So,
intellectual property issue, or just
so
trade?
someone has the King's Care, but they got it with a C. So we got to figure out what we need to do to get it with a K.
King's
Culture.
Okay.
There you go. So don't worry, I'll bill you.
What about King's
Wait a minute.
naturalization?
You mean,
Can we do that? I like that word.
We'll discuss it. We'll discuss it. But
Let's get Trevor.
yeah, shout out to
Shout out to
my
Sabrina.
wife.
Shout out, sis. Now Trevor got to get ready for this because this gonna be funny. I know what he did not want to talk about today is the Dallas Cowboys. We're gonna do old Cowboy stuff. Take you back to a good time. All-time favorite Cowboy coach.
Jimmy Johnson.
Who will be second?
Tom Landry.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say Tom first.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, that's
Let's
cool.
say
Either
Tom
way-
first, 'cause
either way.
Jared did him dirty.
Okay,
Yeah.
favorite
Tom.
all-time Cowboy quarterback.
Roger the Dodger.
Give me your Mount Rushmore of Dallas Cowboys. And you can do five. You can do five. You can do five.
who come
It's still tough.
after Michael Irvin? Who?
You can do five.
Bullet Bob Hayes.
Okay, you gave fam some credit. Okay,
Roger Staubach.
Navy
okay,
Academy. Okay.
Tony Dorsett.
okay.
Pitt, Heisman.
Emmett and Mike.
Emmett and Pimp.
Emmett and Pimp.
Yep.
Okay.
Emmett and Pimp, baby. Yep.
What Dallas Cowboy you hated?
Dak Prescott.
You didn't like.
Jared Jones. Jared Jones.
That's the older.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hey, he's in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, let me
Cowboy
ask you
player.
this. Let me ask you this.
Player.
Was there a Cowboy free agent
Oh,
that you
player
didn't like?
who got on my nerves? Jason Witten.
Jason Witten?
Too damn big. Catch the ball and go down out. Somebody just touch him, he go to the ground.
I think Jason up for a Hall induction next
Yeah,
year.
he gonna get
going
in.
into
He was
the
a good ball player, man, but he didn't play like he looked.
But he blocked well.
Man, Jason Witten used to get on my nerve. Oh, no. It's a bunch of them now.
Okay.
Jason Witten, that doggone Tony Romo.
You like Robo either? Okay.
I thought you were gonna say Dak Prescott.
Let's go back. Let's go back. Favorite
A lot of
Cowboy
them don't like
memory
that.
under Tom Landry.
Favorite Cowboy memory under
Under
Tom
Tom
Landry.
Landry.
Super Bowl 12,
Against Denver.
Denver, 2017.
Golden Richards.
Yep.
Bush Johnson.
Bush Johnson.
You ain't gonna
Robert
say,
Newhouse.
You're
God rest
not
his
gonna
soul,
say the
Tony-
pick six by Hollywood Henderson that sealed the deal against the Rams when they took him there.
Nah, that was that ain't gonna lie to you. That was
And-
growing up
and
in the
Bush
late
Johnson didn't
growing
catch
up in the
that
late
ball either.
70s, and
No,
I was
he
in
ain't catch- that
Atlanta.
wasn't no catch.
I was in Atlanta. You
I
used
have
to
no
like the
idea what y'all
Cowboys.
talking about.
That's for your time.
What year you was born?
81.
Oh,
So that he
Lord
counted
have
when he thought of.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is, yeah.
road trip. You could take 3 musical artists. Who would you take? They whole catalog of music.
Music Soul Child,
Oh, that's my guy.
Raheem DeVaughn,
Okay,
Stevie Wonder.
Not Paul Hardcastle.
okay. Give me one hip hop just to make it funky. You can say Trick
You
you
gotta
want
tell him
to.
jazz.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
You tell Trevor jazz. You
Ice
like-
Cube.
Jazz. You like jazz?
Trevor
Okay, ain't nothing wrong
I
with
can tell
that.
by the selection, the neo soul selection.
Yeah,
is more jazz.
that music social got good music though.
October
my
London,
guy.
a bad boy too.
Music Soul Child, my guy.
Yeah,
Favorite,
Music Soul Child is the guy.
Favorite football movie?
The program.
Yeah, that's it, boy.
The program.
Yeah.
I watched the Little Giants today though.
Okay. And what NFL team you do not like?
The Eagles.
Ooh. What NFL team I don't? The Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, not your team. What other team you do not like?
Dallas Cowboys.
You like Dallas
His
Cowboys?
team and
Let me ask, do you think you'll ever not be a Cowboys fan? If you were not a Cowboys fan, what team
No, I'm
would you
always
pull
gonna
for?
be a Cowboys fan.
So what? So you're not pulling for the other teams? I'm gonna be Cowboy till I die.
Bucks.
You'll be a Bucks fan.
Bucks. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a homer.
Okay. Well,
But I just can't deal with them damn Bucks fans, man. Golly, man.
okay,
I'm talking football with them, man. Oh, the Cowboy, you just mad because the Cowboys suck. Man, shut up.
Okay, then let's do this before we get out of here then.
Yeah.
Your Mount Rushmore of Bucks, you can do 5.
Oh, I'm biased.
Go ahead, call it. I
My
already know.
coaches,
David Lewis. Okay.
Parnell Dickinson,
Okay.
Doug Williams,
Okay.
Warren Sapp,
Okay.
and Warwick Dunn.
You ain't got Brooks on the list.
He said he biased, so he called 3 of them.
You like Miami on
Who's your all-time Buck?
See, that's the part. That's why he ain't got Derrick Brooks on there, because he like Miami.
No, Derrick Brooks and Ray Lewis, in my eyes, 2 of the best soul
But he said Warwick Dunn.
Yeah, Warwick
He
Dunn.
said
That's
Dunn
my
with the
guy.
state. And I've got to
Warwick
ask you
Dunn.
this. You went to Miles, you played at Miles, and then you played, where else you played at?
At Miles College.
Yeah.
Yes.
Birmingham in the Gump.
Yeah.
Livest environment you went to as a player on the road.
Miles versus Clark. Miles versus Morris Brown.
Anything
Miles
in Atlanta
versus
then.
Morehouse. Miles versus Jackson State. Miles versus Mississippi Valley State. Just keep going.
Best player you saw, and that'll be my last one. Best player you saw when you was in college playing HBCUs. Who'd you see?
Shannon Sharp.
Okay. He killed
So
y'all?
he played against Shannon Sharp. What he did? He gave y'all 200.
Shannon Sharp gave us the business, man. Yeah.
Was he talking junk too?
Yes.
Shannon, I
Yes.
can believe that, bro.
Oh,
Ain't no
Shannon-
way he
Shannon
not
was
gonna
That's not a
talk.
doubt.
Yeah.
Actually, there's another one. Actually, no, you know what? It wasn't Shannon. I regret. I regress my talk. Okay, no. Ashley Ambrose,
Woo!
Mississippi Valley.
Yes, sir.
Ashley
DBL.
Ashley
Yeah.
Ambrose.
Yeah, he was
He was the
nice.
best I seen.
That's Chris Burton say Ashley.
Ashley
Him and
Ambrose.
Ashley the lead. Ashley.
Ashley Ambrose.
Okay.
Got drafted by Indianapolis, I believe.
Yeah, he did.
Ashley
He did.
Ambrose.
Yeah, he's tough.
Yeah.
Came out of
I
jail
got
right
him
now.
a couple of times though. I
did?
put it on him because I gave him that 2-piece a couple of times, but they still beat the hell out of us. But anyway,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we got this funny. We got Valentine's Day fair in town. Is anybody watching All-Star activities this weekend before we get out of here?
I mean, if I happen to trip
I
and
don't even
fall
like
down and the channel turn to the game, I watch it.
What about you?
Nope.
Trevor say no.
I don't even like basketball no more.
It's not the same entertainment,
No.
man. Not the entertainment value is not there.
Yeah. Nobody want to shoot the 8 or 12 footer no more. Nobody don't go to the cup. Nobody don't bring nobody to them and kick it out.
They need to start letting them fight again.
Yeah. They need to start letting people, if you come to the hole, you're going to pay.
Yeah.
Well, we done had a good show tonight. We kicked it with y'all. I really want to thank y'all. Torres, I know you go a little longer than over. I do thank you for being patient. I know you got to hit that clock tomorrow. Like don't say, I want to make sure we keep you safe, bro. Don't nothing happen to you, so keep you safe. So that'll be it for us. We back at it next week for President's Day. So
Are we gonna be on? Y'all gonna be on?
yeah. Oh, you not coming? You gonna be off? You
No,
taking
I'll
off?
be here.
It's a holiday.
It's all that you taking off? You ain't coming?
I'll be here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be here too. I recognize. You
Yeah,
know,
it is a holiday now.
So for Cutback Academy founder Trevor Thornton, man, Torres, a.k.a. Ruff, Greg
What?
Dawson, who's taking a leave or absence, not working as hard as he used to.
Damn.
Dade said his
It's
finals.
not as much.
Not okay. Well, not okay, but not as much. Hard, much, same thing. All right. And I'm learning the new word, naturalization. So before we get out of here, man, who's got it done in us, Dade City?
Nobody.
Keep God first. Love your family, man. We'll be back at it next Monday. We'll holler. Good night.
You welcome.